off. The night had it was the night after the grand opening of the Edge of Oasis, and you guys had all woken up and shaken off your hangovers, and you just kind of pondered about what the day might hold, and you went to fix the upstairs closet that once held many demons, and you discovered it has kind of a key slot or some sort within the wall. Zagal able to detect that it was some sort of a magical lock. You also discovered a rune underneath the floorboards downstairs. A lot of things that just led you to believe maybe your haunting problem wasn't quite over. Alas, you decided that you would go figure it out, right? So you guys made your way to the Artificer's District. You went and saw Satine. Zagal got himself a tattoo on his chest. Gave him
nice
extra
one.
spell power. Pretty nice one, yeah. Pretty fancy. You guys made your way to Acullis, and you talked to him and bartered for various different items. You also learned from Satine that the rune that you had found under the floor was in fact a portal, and she feared that something had come through it. Acullis then told you in the attempts to barter that if you would retrieve something known as a blood idol from him from the Duskwoods north of the city, he would give you half off of all of your purchases in that particular transaction. And so you accepted. You guys made your way north, outward of the city. You guys traveled about 2 or 3 hours, I would say, before you made it to where you could feel like you were actually in the Duskwood. You found your way to the edge of a cliff. You secured a rope and made your way down into the woods below, before you found this very tiny hut surrounded by smaller tents with this kind of runic symbol in the middle of it all. Declan made his way up to the door of this small hutch, kicked it open, it flying before kind of coming back shut. And where we left off, we hear the cackling laughter of a witch in the distance, or from within the house, more or less, as all the ravens around the trees take off into the distance. A bit more light comes into the scenario as the ravens take off. And that is where we are. What is your move, ladies and gentlemen? Kind of stand in the middle of the Duskwood. It's kind of an eerie lack of light, right? It's twilight, so to speak, in this area. Got a little bit lighter as all the ravens took off out of the trees. Still very unnerved at the laughter you just heard.
Yeah, so this was like moments ago we heard the laughter.
Yeah.
Okay.
You did watch everything that happened, Aaron?
Mm-hmm.
Not much.
You guys hate doors?
We do hate doors.
What's new?
Johnny, Aaron thought that poster was like a fucking crevice in your wall, too.
For reals.
Remember last time? Like that poster, or whatever the fuck
like
was
a
on your
weird,
wall, it fell over the corner.
Oh yeah,
Optical
the Halloween
illusion.
decoration.
I was like, who would do that to a home? What's the point of that?
Well, it's up now. It hasn't fallen yet, so.
A breeze gently
I think that we
blows.
should...
Is that what you do? You laugh back at her?
No.
You mock her?
No. I'm not a bard.
That would be funny.
Or who gets vicious mockery? It's not a bard. Who gets that?
That's bard.
I have that.
Yeah, spellcasters can take it too.
You have it?
I do.
You've never used it?
I've used it. Used it against the bone thingy. Called him a bonehead.
That's right, I remember.
Real good with that one, yeah?
Good one-liner.
Got him.
I think we should hide behind these trees. That was. But then again,
I'm down to hide.
She sounds pretty happy.
What are we hiding from?
Maybe she's having a party in there.
It's a witch, Declan.
All you heard was a laugh. Okay, everyone's allowed to laugh.
Maybe
Doesn't
someone
mean-
told a joke.
doesn't make
If
you
you-
laugh.
Maybe someone set
I
a
need to-
Declan, I
bar.
think that you should offer to fix her door since you killed it. You know,
Maybe I should offer her a stake in fire.
we don't actually know she's a witch. It's just a spooky laugh.
Bet she has a cauldron and a broom.
Do you want to go see?
I'm
You look
assuming
like
we
a
didn't level up.
witch. You're the witch.
That's so
It's
rude.
a witch.
We should
Why
roleplay
your
the
fucking
witch.
wizard hat?
Has little horns coming off it.
Floppy.
Those are her horns.
A moment or so
Florence
passes, and the
Not
ajar
even
door
pink.
opens ever so slightly more, somewhat invitingly, it would seem.
Ooh.
I kick it open again.
You walk up to it, you kick it the rest of the way open.
Kick it off the swing.
You know, I have a thing where I can
Can I roll
open
a
doors.
strength check?
You don't actually have to do that.
No, I
Sure.
want to though.
Yeah, if you get a 20, then that's another door gone.
Oh shit, my D&D Beyond's not open.
Yeah, so we didn't level up.
No. You guys are level
Okay.
4, correct?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. I think we might level up after this session.
Oh god.
See how far it goes.
Whoa. That's way too dark.
Oh, it's not good. I only got a 7. That's the really bad. That's with my
You go
plus
to-
5. I rolled a 2.
You go to kick it, and I mean you kick it, but it's not. It's already open, so you just kind of like dickhead slam it open again, like. And sure enough, there is a very frail old woman sitting at the end. She's just kind of sitting around. She appears to be blind. She's kind of gazing down into what looks almost like a bird bath. You can't see the substance of what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But she kind of looks at you, kind of trying to gain a sense of where you are. She's like, visitors, come all the way out here just to see Helga the Blind, eh? Come in then, come in. She kind of gestures towards you, still sitting in her chair. She goes back to looking towards the, I don't want to call it a cauldron. It's not a cauldron. It's more of a bird bath looking
it's
thing.
like that shit in Lord of the Rings. When
Like a
Galadriel
sing thingy.
lets Frodo see a potential future.
Hello.
She kind of looks at you with her blind face, kind of curiously. She's like,
I'm over here, actually.
sticks her frail hand out towards Florian to shake it.
Oh
Good
god,
to
I'm
meet
going
you.
to shake
Does she
it.
have long
very-
yeah,
very
can I make
nice
an
to meet you.
investigation or a perception check to see what, like,
We're very sorry about your door. He can fix
Sure.
it. If not, he's good with
Go ahead.
wood.
or does anyone else in this room or like any
Yeah,
anything
make
of
a
note,
check.
any back doors or like rooms that I can see from here?
Make a check.
Just rolled another 2. So that's a 4. Again, perception. I rolled a perception, of course it's gonna be a 2.
From what you gain,
Helga,
gain,
you and me are more similar than you think.
you can glean from just in the direct surroundings that Helga is somewhat of an apothecary. First and foremost, she's got a lot of vials and potions and strange looking viscous materials, as well as now that you've gained come closer to her, you see that what's in this kind of pedestal is this kind of dark red swirling viscous liquid
Now,
that
see,
kind of fades in and out of opacity.
between
opacity.
that and the laughing, there's no way in hell I'm gonna trust this lady. No. And just the laughing
Boy.
alone. I hear someone
Tiny
laugh like that.
Laughing from her.
And
So far, she seems pretty
come
nice.
on, it
So
was
what-
from her. Let's be. Come on now.
She kind of looks up at
Come
you guys and she's
on.
like, "So what brings you all to the Duskwood?" Hmm?
Oh, are you do you sell your goods here? Or is this your profession? I mean, I see you have all these vials and such.
She kind of looks around. She looks at you kind of curiously. Most people that come to me are looking for something more specific. It's kind of dangerous out here, you know. Is there something that tickles your fancy? She kind of gestures you over and kind of gestures down towards the swirling viscous liquid.
Oh god.
Can I roll an investigation check? Because I want to see if the blood idol's in here.
Sure.
Take a
If
peek
she
at
has
her
it.
viscous liquid.
Okay.
I have dark vision, so if it's dark in here, then I can at least.
Right. So
Kinda
does Declan.
So a
Yeah, I do.
9 plus. Would you want this to be investigation?
Investigation.
I got a 10 then.
Okay. So, nothing in here directly appears as unsettling as this whole situation is. Nothing in here appears to be of any, like an idol or anything like that. She's got some books lying around. She's obviously making some strange potions and things like that. She's probably got some weird shit around, but nothing that immediately catches your eye with that roll. As Florian, however, walks over and looks down into the liquid. Let's make a check here. Ooh, it's Florian's perception. Okay, so as you gaze down into the bowl, she walks up behind you and she plucks a hair out of the back of your head and she drops it into the bowl and you kind of ow. And as you look down into it, you kind of see it materialize. And for a moment, you kind of see almost as if you're looking through a window and you see your father kind of back in Blackhammer. Right? Is that where you're from?
Yeah.
Looked up. Yeah, you kind of see him back in Blackhammer as he's just kind of sitting at the edge of the darkness. You kind of, for a moment, feel in awe as it's been probably quite a while since you've laid eyes on him. You feel some sense of security, though, as you see that he is alive. She kind of looks at you and she's like, "Is this what you seek, my friend?"
You see a lot.
She kind of looks down into it. And as you're looking through this kind of window, you notice that it kind of cocks and it turns back right ways and then it kind of takes off. You kind of get the idea that she's looking through the eyes of one of the ravens that have took off while you guys were sitting near. It's like, I see many things through my pet's eyes. Is there something particular you all seek?
Do you
And
know
she kind of
anything
sits
about a
back in her
blood idol?
chair.
Just right out there with it. Swoop it
Yeah.
out.
Might as well. I mean,
She kind of looks down at you and kind of eyes you up and down with her kind of whitish, milky corneas she has.
yum.
It's like, you are a forward one, aren't you? She's like, she kind of looks at you back and forth. She's like, you don't just think you're from Radamanus, do you?
What do you mean?
Most people that dress like you are just crazy. Spent too much time in the sun, but
I love
she
the
kind of
sun.
gets really close and sniffs you. You might really be from there, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm from
She
there.
looks kind of.
Gave it away.
She kind of thinks about it. You can tell she's kind of lost in thought. Like, oh, so a blood idol. Yes. She kind of gets up, and you can tell she's very tall when she stands up. She's a very tall woman.
Is
She
she a
walks over
human?
to one of her bookshelves. Yeah, she is a human.
Okay.
She walks over to one of her bookshelves, and she picks up a dusty book and blows the dust off the cover, and then opens it up, and she begins reading out of it. He's like, so, long ago, these woods, before they were trapped in perpetual dusk, there was a vampire king that used to run these lands. Many, many centuries ago. And he was very cruel and tyrannical, but so one day, a valiant orc warrior came and slayed him in his place, but foolishly enough, the wooden stake used to kill this vampire would fall into the hands of a twisted druid. And this would be used to plant a tree in the center of the Duskwood, which is where your blood idol now sits. And she kind of points back down towards the viscous liquid, and you can see it kind of materialize, and you see this really large, kind of dead-looking tree sitting in the middle of these woods. And there's obviously like some dead bodies and stuff laying at the base of it and things like that. And in the very center of the trunk, you see like this kind of amber-looking material that's kind of viscous and swirling. So this piece of amber that you get the idea that's what you were sent here. The blood idol is. It's like, I believe this is what you seek.
Wow, are you guys seeing this?
Is there a mosquito in the amber? With dino DNA?
Yeah, dude, that's what it
Dino
is.
DNA.
This is all
got-
just a big way for me to get you guys to my Jurassic Park
Hell yeah.
themed
Except it's
campaign.
vampires. It's a vampire park.
Yeah.
Welcome to Vampire Park.
That'd be kind of cool. Why not?
And she kind of looks at you guys.
So-
She's like, the vampiric oak is very near to darkness. It is about half a day's trip north of
Guys.
here.
Is
I
it
am
dangerous?
fucked. I'll tell you this right now. I am fucked. 'Cause that tournament starts real quick.
It is about
And I haven't
Uh,
trained,
three and-
done anything.
3.5
at all.
days.
Yeah.
3.5
If it's a
days
half
away.
day trip, that gives us like a day and a half before I even get back.
What's the tournament again?
The Sartratanian Trials.
What are
And
you
you
guys
guys are
winning
part
it?
of. You guys are part of what is called the Bestiary.
You're also in it. And you guys.
He is just 1v1ing.
Yeah. And then you guys are also part
Well-
of Bestiary and kill monsters. And I have to do both.
How far are we a walk
I don't have
right
to. I
now?
could just be like, oh, just kill me. Just let
Just
me
kill
die.
me.
I mean, could we do the mission?
Well, I'm
Like,
not
do we
saying-
have that much time?
Guys, I need to go back now. It's not
Oh,
what
you
I'm
got plenty
saying.
of time. Do whatever
Well, if
you
we're
want.
all in it, then we should do it.
And she kind of gets this big grin across her face, and she looks at you guys. She's like, one way or another, it looks like you'll be staying the night, or not the night. I guess you wouldn't say that. I guess you'll be sleeping in the woods tonight.
How do you
I
know
was
that?
really scared for a minute. She'd be like, you're going to stay here with me. Like,
I've
No,
got
I'm
bunk
not.
beds.
In a very roundabout way, she gets to the idea. I suppose you could stay with me if you like. She kind of gestures towards you guys very
the woods
passive
The woods
aggressively.
are great. The woods are
Yeah,
really
I like poison frogs.
I
and
don't
shit.
know. I mean, I feel this is a kind offer.
Very well, very well. And she goes back to sitting and gazing back into the bowl. And she's like, if you should manage to get the blood idol, perhaps you could bring it to me and I could make it worth your while. Kind of raises her large white eyebrows at you and lowers them back down.
How do you mean?
I'm sure I have something that could
What would
be
you
of
What
value.
do you need it for, lady?
Yeah, what are you gonna use it for?
And she kind of,
Blood magic?
I suppose it is
something.
I suppose that is my own doing, right?
Guys, I like her.
Anyway, please be safe out there. The bloodwood that surrounds the tree is quite feverish.
All right, well, see ya.
And then I walk away without saying bye.
She just goes back. She just kind of
Thank
goes
you.
back to blankly gazing into the bowl, so to speak.
That raven thing is pretty cool, you guys.
You guys are walking out. Make your way into what is not.
As soon as he said that, it made me think of fucking Blade Runner. With the,
Blade
the,
Runner.
the eye things. The Jeremy
I-
eyes.
What?
I heard that too.
I guess I could see that.
Anyways, oh, I didn't talk his guts that whole time. Whatever. Maybe he was
I don't
terrified.
think he would have.
I don't
Fuck.
think he would have said anything either.
No, maybe not.
He would have posted a meme or something. And,
Yeah.
I did that instead.
Yeah.
Oh.
Good.
I always
You're
have this
covering
full
it.
screen, so I can never see anything you guys do. I always see
Bathed in the
everything
joy
you
of
post.
necromantic power. That's a good meme. I like that meme. Anyways, you guys make your way outside of the shack, and as you walk out, you hear the door slam behind you. And you hear the witch laugh once again.
What?
Oh. I mimic her again.
As you see one of
She was
the
pretty nice, you guys.
ravens is gazing down
I
upon
think
you.
that's a front. And
I
she's
mean-
listening and watching.
Hi. I wave at the crow, and guys, we should give her the idol.
Guys,
Kinda
I think
flies
we should
away.
eat crow and get out
I don't-
of here.
I don't
So,
know about that.
Based on the witch's
That was kind of
directions.
supposed to be a threat to her. I was gonna eat the crow.
Just kidding.
Oh.
She's obviously not a
Watching
witch. Yeah, she's
She's
not a
something
witch.
much worse.
She's an old lady. Okay.
An old blind
You're allowed-
lady who sees
You're
through crows.
allowed to be a very nice old lady that laughs a
That
lot
laughs for no fucking reason.
and be blind.
And is also like, hey,
Maybe-
bring me the blood idol.
with the
She was spying on a really funny thing. And it was just a coincidence.
Right.
She's just like a peeping Tom, basically. She's just like looking at people while they're
Shit.
taking baths and shit.
Someone drunk at a bar fell in his nuts, and she thought it was hilarious.
It's just ravens hanging around the bar watching people.
Yeah, why not?
Anyways,
Oh, no.
based on the heading she gave you, it is about a half a day due north. It is already what would be around
That lady
6
laughs
or
one more
7
time. I'm gonna
o'clock.
give her a beheading, okay?
6 or 7 o'clock in the afternoon.
You're terrible.
So make it most of the way there before you had to set up camp.
Sorry, I had to do a bunch
Or-
of shitty puns because I said like one pun last time. Okay, I had
That's
to make it
okay.
up for it.
Your one pun was pretty good. I liked it, if I remember.
Yeah, I'm not a paladin. I'm not a paladin.
So, what do you guys want to do? You could continue into the forest and set up camp, depending whether or not you find it in time before you need to take a rest.
Do
She
you know
said
what
it just
direction
within
we're
the
heading?
center of the
She told you to head north. She said it was a half a day north towards the darkness. She said it was very close to the edge of the darkness.
Well,
Are you scared to
feeling
go?
quite the opposite. It's still daytime. It's always daytime.
But it's pretty dark in here.
I know, but the darkness is over there.
We're going closer to the darkness, though.
Guts is just kind of
I'm just
eyeing his
ready.
blade up and down, making sure it's honed and ready. Well, I suppose we'll do whatever, right? Just kind of resheaths it.
Oh,
Did you
God.
guys hear that?
Let's go. Hear what?
The hell was that? Who's there?
That was Guts. You've met
Guts,
Guts.
okay. I don't know how
Should
to
I
do it, Guts,
reintroduce
okay?
you?
What?
So, what do you guys want to continue north and follow the witch's heading, or
Yes.
Oh, God.
The
think
witch
I
is
do.
heading. That's a new bar name.
yeah, dude? It will require a survival check from somebody.
I'll do it. I have +5. And I've rolled 2 2s so far, so I can't roll worse.
I've got +3. I could roll it.
You can assist him.
But I have
and give him
+5,
advantage.
bro.
Oh, what's a
Okay.
roll of 4 and give it to him, or he rolls a 4?
He'll roll and he gets advantage. We'll say you're assisting him.
Okay.
You guys are both looking, and he'll take the roll part.
But I'm the one with the bigger roll.
17.
17.
Yeah.
total.
Pairing
Roll.
rolls now. That was bad. Sorry.
So, the area right directly within the confines of the witch's hut and this little area, the ruin and the camps, it's very densely packed forest. But you do manage to find somewhat of a trail that seems to have some amount of traffic northward. something appears to be traveling through the woods towards the darkness to and from, and you manage to find your bearings of what north is, get the idea of the general direction, and you guys start making your way through this forest. That the shadows are very. It's kind of strange the way it plays tricks on you because the shadows are very long from all the trees and they're very perpetual. As you walk near shadows and things, you see critters scurry out of them. They seem to hide in the perpetual shadows and things like that. But about 3 or 4 hours pass, and you guys find yourself in even darker circumstances. Make another survival check.
Can I pull a torch out? I'm gonna pull a torch out, I think.
Sure. It's
If
getting
dark enough.
near. It's getting near the point where it's warranted.
14.
Well,
14. Okay, so you are at a point now where you can either set up camp or you can continue trying to pick up a trail towards the tree. What do you guys want to do?
what time? It's like 10 o'clock now or something.
Yeah, it's getting towards 10 o'clock.
I mean, it's not going to get any darker.
It's not.
But am I sleepy?
In about, I would say at midnight, you guys will have to start taking exhaustion. So you guys
Then,
got on the earlier side.
Well,
You've done a lot today. You went to a
let's-
Cullis.
It's a trap!
find a nice, clear space, maybe with no birds, or a place where the birds can see us.
and sleep
Sleep.
until the sun stays out.
We'll take
Okay.
watches and
With Declan's roll, you easily enough managed to find a small clearing in this somewhat secluded woods, and there's enough room to put your beddings down and put up tents if you want.
Do we have to roll for that, or
No, you can just you guys set up camp easily enough. Do you guys want to take watch, or do you guys just want to go to sleep?
I think that we need watch in here. I'll take
I
first
think
watch. I
Guts
don't
does it
care.
all?
Guts, you're not sleeping tonight, pal.
That's
Not tonight, pal.
just kind of looking around. Not pretty accustomed to sleeping on the ground. He just looks down, kind of sits there, leans back, looks up at the sky.
I mean,
Like, so, I guess I'll take next watch, and he falls asleep.
And then I fall asleep.
I'll take first watch, I guess.
I said I was going to, but you can have it.
Go.
First watch is the best. Everybody wants
I'll
it.
see you in a few
I
hours.
want first watch.
Okie
Do you want to do Boulder Papyrus? I forgot what it was. Fantasy
Boulder-
rock paper
Boulder
scissors.
sickle papyrus. I don't know.
Let's go.
Cheers.
That could work.
Boulder shears papyrus.
Oh wait, 3-way.
On,
You two do it. You two do it, and I'll play the winner.
okay.
Okay.
On go or
Oh, wait, that doesn't work.
It's hard because
After-
it's a video.
on 3 or on 4?
Okay, 1, 2, 3. On 3.
Just say it. Just talk. Just say 3.
Okay, 1.
On
One.
go.
Get 1, 2, 3. Go.
What?
It doesn't
What are you
work.
doing?
It
What are you
doesn't
doing?
You go to 3.
Okay, so Declan's
Okay,
gonna
I'll
go ahead
take
and
first
take the
pitch.
first watch.
God
and,
damn.
Florian and
We could have just typed our answers.
the rest of the party are
It
asleep.
doesn't work because who knows if you're.
So do you want to do anything in this window of time where you're just kind of chilling? Or are you just kind of sitting around, you patrolling, maybe walking around the camp? What are you doing, Declan?
Yeah, I guess I can do like a. I don't know. Every. How long are watch gonna be since there's 4 of us?
It'll probably be
hours?
like 2 hours each.
Yeah, I guess like every. I don't know, 15 minutes or so. I'll get up and do like a walk around the perimeter.
All right. Make a
zone
perception
things
check.
out. Oh, Declan sees nothing. Why bother? Natural 1 incoming, guys. If I can get my dice out.
I'm gonna not smoke weed really quick.
Oh, shit.
Totally not.
Oh
It's
shit!
just a tobacco pipe.
Unnatural 20.
Hell
Tucci,
yeah.
you son of a bitch! Why'd you do
It's
this
illegal
to
to
me?
smoke today.
Turn your camera off, you son of a bitch! Click that button and turn your camera off.
Making Michael's editing harder.
It's tobacco. So, it's not very good at smoking it. So,
Unnatural 20. Perception,
you
guys.
rest of the party finds rest from their tents. It's been a while since you guys have, but probably for most of you, slept outdoors in a tent. Not your typical. You've been sleeping in inns and things like that recently, but you find
No
sleep.
one sleeps.
Declan is you're patrolling and just kind of walking around the outside and kind of hear a stirring, and you kind of turn your head sharply, and there's nothing there. And keep walking, and you get this really intense kind of paranoia as you're walking around. You feel like there's something out there. You really do, but you can't seem to. Nothing seems to materialize of it. You just feel very unsettled as these 2 hours elapse, and your time comes up, and it's time to wake somebody else up for watch.
Who do I choose to go
It's
next?
like duck, duck, goose now.
Feeling very agitated at this point, almost
You kick them awake.
that you haven't.
Guts is now. Guts is next.
I mean, you can be
stir him.
tactical about it too. Wake up who you think would be the best fighter.
That's
Um,
exactly what I'm doing.
Kind of looks you in the
Yeah.
eye, and he wakes up, and he kind of posts up off of his sword, and he stands there. He's like,
I feel like Guts and I should take turns.
and he gestures towards the large dent that he left on the ground for you to sleep in, as if he expects you to sleep there now.
It's like I made it warm
All
for
right,
you.
buddy.
I'll take it. That's
And
fine.
Guts, very
And,
bleary-eyed.
before I do sleep, try to sleep. I'm super like fucking freaked out now.
Yeah, you are not feeling the.
It's like when you watch like a really
most
scary
calm.
movie or something, and then you like try to lay down in like a pitch black room. You can see a shadow. You're just like,
And even more increasing, even more like making you feel less safe. Guts
Declan says
like
sure though.
Guts like sits on a stump, and he's almost like falling asleep against his sword. He's like, his only 2 hour resting
Do I need
period,
to piss on this guy?
but
That'll wake him
he
up.
makes his watch.
You ever need someone to stay awake? You piss on them.
To very similar effect, Guts is kind of sitting there almost half asleep, and just can't seem to sleep, even though he's trying to fudge his watch, and gets this really uneasy feeling, and starts looking around, and to no end, checking the shadows that last for what feels like
The
ever.
shadow
And
people are after us, dude.
he starts patrolling the outside of the camp himself, fighting this
Seeing
sense of
shadow people
paranoia
'cause
come
we're
over him.
We're on meth.
Starts looking around, shaking his head. Feel even more than agitated. He's getting very angry because Guts is much more black and white than you. He knows there's something out there. Whether there is or not, he's just like, there's something out there. And he's a barbarian, so he's angry about it because he can't see them or find them. He's almost like just stomping around the fucking woods. He's not scared or anything. He's just
It's
like
waking everybody up, just fucking.
he's like looking around at the trees and shit, pissed off. Like,
Wait, what is his intelligence now? Come on.
I
not the
think he's
highest.
smarter than me.
It's not the highest. It's justifiable.
It's not the highest, but he's not the low.
It's justifiable. Okay.
I don't think he's stupid. I think he's like a 13 or something.
He's not an idiot. He's just very much paranoid, like you guys. Like you were, Guts. But anyways, his watch also elapses, and he walks over to Zagal, and he kind of nudges him up. He's like, your turn, man. There's something out here. Can't find it.
What is this
That's
feeling?
concerning, right? You can't find it.
There's something out here. I can't find it. And he just goes over to his dent in the ground. He kind of falls into it. Goes to sleep.
Michael
Why?
there?
Like,
Tucci, you're the
obviously
master.
kinda angry.
Lays down next to me. What the fuck?
I wake up and I'm kind of I don't really understand what it wakes up to because I'm not hungover. I think this is like one of the first times in a long time that I haven't woken up hungover.
Yeah, you wake up and the fresh air hits you, and you're like, ooh.
Honestly, I feel pretty good.
You're
Like,
so not used to it that it almost feels like drugs. You're like, whoa.
yeah.
I feel fantastic.
Tucci, why are you so good at setting up creepy moments, dude? But you never pay them off.
It's coming,
Pay
dude.
this off.
So I mean, I guess I wake up. I feel invigorated because I'm, sober for once, and I just start walking around. Because it feels good to walk for once.
No one
So
should
should I roll a
never put
perception?
Zagal on watch. He's the guy that
What?
passes out. He's gonna get drunk and pass out as soon as he wakes up.
We haven't done.
Oh, he chose life.
I do have dark vision too, so can I see in the shadows?
Yeah, you can't get drunk unless you're alive. You gotta.
So what,
Just the sober
what do
life.
you do? What do you do for your watch, Zagal?
I'll kind of just I'm gonna walk around, and every once in a while I'll sit down and read from my scripture, because I'm all religious and shit. So
Okay. So again, you sit down and you get a very uneasy feeling as you gaze out into the wilderness. Something about looking into the woods seems to be just making you feel uneasy.
Seen the shot in Lord of the Rings when it shows the road and it's just does that stretchy. Yeah.
Make a perception check. Do you already do that?
No. It is a 11.
11.
In 11.
So you feel this sense of paranoia, but you're kind of disciplined in your ways. You're a cleric after all, and you decide to read your scripture a little bit, and you look down and start reading over your favorite passages and things like that. And you kind of like see something in the very peripherals of your vision. You look up really quick. You don't quite manage to catch it. What do you want to do?
So I was asking earlier, can I see in the shadows well with dark vision, or is it still like since it's such a contrast?
Shades of gray, isn't it?
Yeah. Would it be like more visible?
It depends how far away they are, right? Like the ones directly, the ones within your range, yeah. Guts and Zagal just both passed out. Loud half-orcish or Guts and Declan.
I grab a rock and throw it at Declan. Not a big rock, just enough that he like,
kind of bounces.
Just a fucking boulder.
Smash my head.
So you caught something in kind of at the very top of your peripheral while you were looking at your scripture. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna remind myself real quick of some of my characters' like traits.
I like that.
I mean, I probably wouldn't care, to be honest with you. I would feel unnervous. I would feel uneasy, but I'm not gonna chase that thing. I'm gonna do another walk, but I'm not gonna go after that.
You also get the sense, like Guts told you before he woke you up, like there's something out here. I can't find it.
It's the rhythm of the night.
No.
It's
Curse you.
Your watch passes, however.
I'm going to concentration spells. Do I have to? I can't sleep while I have one cast.
No.
Okay. Then I'm not gonna cast it. I'm just gonna gently walk up to
Florian.
Yes.
Florian.
Gently kick you.
Oh, gently.
No one can just be like, hey, wake up.
Get
up!
Come on, Florian.
Ribs.
Thank you.
Get ribbed.
Okay, I'm up. Is it good?
It's some weird something out there, but we're fine.
That's comforting, thank you.
And I just lay down and fall asleep right away.
If I was awake,
Not a problem.
I would just be like, hey guys, hasn't killed us yet. I think we're okay.
It's been 3 watches and we're fine, so pass out. Right to sleep. I've done watch before, and that is what happens. Is you have like 2 hours and you fall asleep. instantly. You don't give a
You guys
shit.
have all done pretty good job of keeping watch. None of you gotten super distracted or anything like that. Guts did fine, even though he didn't really care that much. He did the worst of anybody, but
The worst roll.
nobody's failed. But now it's Florian's turn.
I feel like I've really got my father on my mind. I'm just walking around looking at this darkness.
Okay, just kind of gazing out at it. One thing that kind of you kind of notice is you kind of look up at the horizon and you realize that there's just the faintest glint of the sun on the other side of the horizon. You see this very faint kind of corona of the sun. You don't see the mass of it whatsoever. And to the other side of the horizon, it is just darkness. You can't quite see stars. You wouldn't know what they are anyways, but it's not quite to that point. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Let's cock it. 11.
11. Okay, so you're kind of making your patrol and not necessarily sure what a patrol really entails, much like Declan and Duskwood. You're just kind of looking around. A very uneasy feeling, much like everyone else, that begins to come over you, and you hear stirring. And it seems like every which way you turn, you can't seem to get a beat on it. Do you want to do anything else during this watch?
Can I pick up a rock and throw it out into the blackness?
Sure. Make
Just
a
willy-nilly.
sure. Make an athletics check.
Oh god, athletics. 5.
Okay, so you pick up a small stone. You kind of hum it in the direction you think you hear things, and the noise just kind of goes silent. You kind of look around and you just hear this faint kind of giggling. And nothing else.
Now you gone and fucked with it.
I don't like it.
We all left it alone, and it left us alone.
Okay.
The woods kind of go silent. You don't hear any birds chirping or anything like that. There doesn't appear to be anything scuttling around. Almost as if the other wildlife had also heard that giggling.
Is it hello?
I'm happy I'm asleep right now, y'all.
Hello there?
Yeah.
But that is all that really happens on your watch. You kind of look around, kind of probably a little scared, I imagine. Is there anything else you wanted to do in that? I kind of.
I was just calling out, saying hello, a whisper.
Kind of looking out, you call out hello, and the woods kind of remain silent. You hear only this slight breeze between the trees.
There you guys go. Since I didn't dress up, there's my faux costume.
I didn't see it.
What are you talking about?
Oh wait, I put it in the channel.
Bob Ross.
I like that it's easy to identify. That's how you know it's a good costume, honestly.
Right, like that's just your hair.
But the
in,
really
like,
stupid
7th
thing is
grade.
though, yeah, like the stupid thing is like I have curly hair and it's the same color as his.
So
But I
if
had
you
to get
grew
a
your hair out,
wig.
you wouldn't even have to.
Yeah.
Just do it next year. Or maybe 4 years from now is probably how long it would take. I don't know how long a fro
Anyway.
like that would grow.
Florian's watch elapses, and you guys begin to stir awake. You all gain the benefits of a long rest from that, despite it being somewhat unnerving. You do get
Never
the
sleep
sense,
on the rocks. It's not very comfortable.
right? Just kind of sleeping on the hard ground and makeshift tents and whatnot.
I'm very
but
warm because Guts was cuddled up
Cuddling
next to
spooning
me.
you. You guys were spooning each other in this dent in the ground.
Oh,
His big sword
And,
pressed up against you.
I definitely. Oh shit! I wish that was.
Hope he
I
doesn't sheath
definitely
that
sketched-
somewhere.
I definitely took the time to sketch that out. Ew, Michael.
This is your guys' campaign. You can take it wherever you want, okay?
I mean, Guts' sword does whatever it wants, you know?
I have
Wow.
to add some I have to add some strings I had to count it for.
Okay, guess we're waking up.
So you guys are waking up. You guys probably have some kind of rations or something. I don't know. Most champions or champions
Coffee
characters start with
time.
them.
I want coffee.
Coffee. Where the fuck are we gonna get coffee,
What do you want me
Declan?
to say? You have
You set it up. You put the fire on.
Hang
you
on, where's the
percolate
world
it.
map? Let me see.
No. Walk to the nearest inn. It's a day away.
Where's the world
as
map?
you guys are all awake together.
Why do you
the
not
kind of
have a
sense of-
single fucking town that starts with an F?
I don't know. There's going to be
Not
an
a
update to
single
that map
one.
coming soon too. There's
Make
going to be
town
a
that calls
final.
an F,
There's a
that
final
starts with an
world
F.
map, and it's got a ton more shit. But I need to.
So I can call something a French
story
press,
reasons.
but F City Press.
It's
What
called
the
the
fuck
F
are you
City.
doing this morning? Okay, but as you wake up, maybe you break
Coffee.
out. Okay. Whatever.
No.
Fair enough. You have a
No.
We are making
coffee.
Declan, like, rips off a piece of tree bark and just kind of chews on it.
Okay. Make a survival check.
Why? Because he's eating tree bark, or
Like
for
we
a
didn't
more
bring
sinister
fucking
reason?
rations.
No, to not eat
14.
poison oak. Okay. So you find easily enough a piece of tree bark, and you kind of pull a piece off, and it's chewy, feels fibrous. You've had better, you've had worse. It is tree bark. Very well, sir. A good morning indeed. We kind of walk around.
It's not to
maybe
eat. He's just chewing
your-
on it.
chewing on it. I know how it is. He's a country boy. He's getting into the woods. Maybe this even
Good for
gives
my
you a deeper.
tusks, okay?
I'll even give you advantage on your next survival check, since maybe this gets you closer to this terrain.
I see Declan
becoming
do
a
this.
fucking, like a fucking, what are they called now? What are those people called? What's that class called, dude?
What
Blood
they
hunter.
No. Oh my god. Someone that would eat tree bark.
Fucking
Maybe a druid?
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
I
What do you
started
guys
off
do
like
as-
I
a.
get
So another thing I wanted to mention is, Florian, as immediately as another one of these people wake up, this sense of paranoia just kind of fades from you. And you kind of feel at ease once another person wakes up. And the rest of the
She
group
wants us to be alone.
seems to be coming to.
only Florian knows that though.
Yeah.
Guess
You,
we would wake up feeling fine too. So
yeah, you guys all wake up and you feel
Declan
better.
isn't, but I am deducing that this thing can't be that strong if it wants to weed us out one by one.
well, I see Declan eat a piece of tree bark, and I'm manly. So I go grab a piece of tree bark, and I start trying to chew on it, but my character doesn't take care of his teeth, so one of them crack, and I kind of not a great idea.
You kind of spit it
You're
out.
not.
Yeah.
I'm like
No,
cooking some sausages. You don't have to eat trees.
You just see Declan do it, and not having the same savvy, you grab just a different tree bark, and it's way harder. And you didn't have the. You should have just grabbed from the same tree.
Like
I don't know though, and I just think
Declan
Declan
kind of walks by him and winks at him and just keeps on walking.
Gus is just kind of standing, peeing into one of the really long shadows, kind of like half asleep, kind of becoming awakened by the day, and he comes back towards the party. He kind of looks at you guys, kind of gestures with a shrug.
I feel very uncomfortable by his presence. He was real comfortable with my presence last night.
I guess I'll just grab a rag and shove it in my mouth, and
I'm cooking breakfast.
What?
I
What
mean
is
I've already
happening?
got it.
Cook, you guys.
Start
I've
eating their
already got a tooth
shoes and
missing.
Are you cooking breakfast? You could say you have a
Yes.
skillet or something.
Okay,
We're
see,
Yeah,
cooking-
I'm sure we have like
cooking
You the Sam
cooking
of
on
the
the
group.
fire.
gonna get some potatoes.
Mr.
Rabbit.
Frodo.
Make a.
What's this precious? God damn! Why'd you say it?
What kind of check would that be?
What for cooking?
Yeah, a
I
performance
would say it'd be
check?
medicine.
Yeah, make a medicine check.
Are you sure? Okay.
What do you?
I mean, that's the
making?
closest thing I could relate it to.
I got a natural 20.
Nice.
22. It's so
I don't know what you would
Boil
have
them,
in your
mash them,
bag.
stick them in a stew.
I don't know
stew.
Sure, you make
Yes.
some stew. You make some
Breakfast
morning
stew.
breakfast stew,
Some
and
rabbit and potato.
it's pretty damn good. Yeah,
No taters.
pretty damn good. You had some, maybe you picked up some vegetables from Horace.
Makes me feel really good because
Carrots.
I can't cook in real life.
But you can,
So
and,
cute.
and yeah, dude, for sure.
Yeah, that's what's great about
That's why
games. You
this
can beat
is
things that you're
fantasy.
not in real life.
And the best
You
part
can
is,
cook.
and the best part is your food is delicious, and everybody loves it. Everybody loves it. You guys all have a great breakfast. You feel good.
Chef
Everyone kind of
Simulator
looks at your
2020.
And you're ready to face the rest of what today holds. What do you guys want to do? Continue moving towards your objective.
Was he in the back? Why am I the
I don't
little
know.
spoon?
You're the little spoon. Because he came and laid down.
Aren't I taller
behind-
than him?
I don't think so.
No. You make him the little spoon since he's missing the session.
Mm,
Because this is more like
I
the
feel
joke's on
like-
him.
I feel like you would be the little spoon.
I'm like the leader of this group, okay?
Yeah, but you need a break. Sometimes you just want that comfort of being the little spoon.
Guys are just kind of looking at you guys have this conversation. You're a little spoon, bro.
The hell was that?
Declan,
Did you guys hear that?
Master
No.
Fista,
I
little
use
spoon.
sports myself.
What are you
Okay,
guys
just do
doing? What would you guys
Having
like
a
to do?
conversation about silverware.
That woods was pretty spooky, I mean, I heard people laughing.
That woods was pretty spooky.
Yeah, that guard was not fun.
Are you making fun of my English, my common?
They're English? What the hell is that?
What the hell is English?
That's not very nice, Declan. These woods are pretty scary.
Your dialect is really fucking with my ears, okay?
Your face is fucking with my eyes, okay?
That's rude. That is mean. You have fucking horns, alright?
Oh, I want to make a joke there, but I won't. That one was too easy.
That was too easy.
That was too easy.
Gucci, turn your camera off, you motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, did you? It felt pretty scary, like there was things all around us, watching us. I mean, it's not scary when we are all here together, but it's pretty
Yeah.
spooky out there alone.
Let's go
I
farther.
wonder if it might have just been one of them fucking cuckoos, the fucking
Chupacabra, yes.
one of those
One of them there cuckoos. Maybe it's one of them there cuckoos out there in them goddamn woods. Hell yeah, dude. Fucking derailing me by calling out my cuckooey. Fuck, you knew it was the cuckooey.
Yes.
I can't get him now.
Stop it! Fuck.
What the
Yeah.
fuck? Kui? That sounds terrifying.
One of them crows, you know.
How do you call it?
Oh, like one of the witches' crows.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
Crow.
I did throw some rocks out there. Okay, just one rock.
That's kind of looks at you guys like, yeah, maybe it's just the witch fucking with us, you know? That old lady.
Old
She lives in
lady.
these woods.
But I did hear laughter. And she was laughing. I mean, maybe the woods is actually a happy place.
Maybe she's
Happy
a
lady.
cooey.
Yeah.
I like the forest. Kind of gestures.
Towards the forest.
You guys finish up eating
Declan
your
continues to
your
chew
breakfast.
on his bark.
My feelings are hurt that you're not partaking in my delicious meal here.
Oh, Declan
Too
ate
late.
it.
We are
He
leaving.
just
scarfed it and then put his re-dipped tree bark back in his mouth.
Doesn't even get a new one.
Nope.
How
Still got
manly he
good
flavor.
is.
old-fashioned boy.
Still got flavor. You're not gonna waste
Now
that
I actually want to
tree
go
bark.
out and try chewing on tree bark, to be honest.
Wait, in real life?
Yeah, I'm sure that there's one that's
I
probably, it's
think
probably
that's
like
an actual thing, guys.
I don't think it is.
I
think
mean,
it
gum
is.
comes from trees.
Like straw and stuff.
Tree
Wouldn't it
bark,
just get all,
chewing on
like,
tree bark is a
flaky?
thing. Depends on what kind of tree bark.
What if you
Yeah.
die?
You're thinking of like
That's
pine tree bark.
I bet that's some tasty redwood. That'd probably be pretty good.
That's probably illegal. Aren't those trees like?
Don't
Yeah,
chew the
probably.
trees. Anyways, which way are we going?
Yes.
North?
Everybody make a perception check.
Oh,
God damn you with these perception checks today. 11.
16.
I've gotten a natural 20.
Natural 20. So I need to roll for guess.
Natural 1.
My heater's on and it feels so good.
I feel
It's
like you
so
need to give him advantage because he always rolls really
I thought
good.
you said
18.
I thought you said you have your hair on and it feels so good. I was like, okay, Donald Trump
So
over here. Calm
everybody,
down.
everybody, but Declan, who is enjoying his woody dip far too much.
Looking at this
to
smorgasbord of
notice.
tree
You
bark.
guys see in the underbrush these just like a pack of small figures that are darting northwards towards the darkness, and kind of see them scuttering through the darkness. You can't get a beat on what any real
Oh, no.
shape or silhouette of them, but you see them moving northward.
Look at them
towards-
little imps out there, Declan.
Imps?
Imps.
EMPs?
I-M-P.
Imps?
Sounds like a
imps.
very derogatory way to say
Imps.
MPs.
Heaters.
imps.
Oh.
I'm gonna
Uh,
turn my
Did
camera
you see
on,
that, you guys?
but not
Did you
because
see
I'm
that?
smoking weed. Okay. because I'm
Godspeed,
William Dafoe.
Spider-Man!
yeah, and I had to step away from the camera. Definitely not because I'm smoking weed either.
Off am I?
That's definitely not the sound of me grinding any weed.
Michael, you would be disgusted at the actual amount of glitter that is on this. No, can't see it.
Don't tell me.
Also, with your perception check, Florian, because you had an unnatural 20,
Yes.
you do see one or two ravens seem to be just chilling in the trees. And you have no earthly way of identifying what ravens she can see through or can't, but you do see a couple ravens.
Hmm.
You look at one of the ravens and you immediately remember seeing your father in the viscous liquid.
I kind of do want to those birds.
Okay. Just kind of call. Okay. You caw at them, and they kind of get a little startled, and kind of cock their heads and look at you and just kind of fly off.
I was trying to talk to them. Do you think
if it
that we
was
can
gonna
learn the
talk to
Raven
you?
language?
What if this was
And
gonna
you
turn
did.
into?
You told them to fuck off, and they did. I mean,
What if this was gonna turn into
you
Poe?
don't.
And the bird was gonna talk to you. Hmm? Edgar Allan Poe, the Raven.
Edgar Allan Poe.
Poe.
I was thinking
Yeah, you know,
Poe
I'm
from
like
Kung
the
Fu
only
Panda.
gawk on Earth that does not like Edgar Allan Poe.
Eep.
Do you like Tim Burton?
No.
What?
So, what do you guys do in light of seeing these things scurry through the nearby camp? They were about 20 or 30 yards
You just tell me you don't
out
like
from the
Beetlejuice?
camp.
I don't like Beetlejuice.
Is it in the
What?
direction
He's
that
a
we're
gross
going?
guy. He's gross.
I don't like Beetlejuice either.
I'm gonna kick you from the call.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
The only Tim Burton thing I really like is Coraline.
I've never
It's
seen
not Tim
that.
Burton, is it?
I think it is.
It's not.
I don't know.
Ooh, I'm Tim Burton.
Someone
I put my
Google
wife
it.
in every
It's
movie.
not Tim Burton.
Anyways, what do you guys want to do?
Are there things going in the direction
Just
that
see
we're going to
those
be going?
things.
They're heading northward towards the darkness. Yes.
It's Neil Gaiman wrote Coraline, but
I cry.
what are we doing?
Okay,
guys?
but Big Fish is Tim Burton.
Okay, let's get off Tim Burton's dick.
I would just say it. I had to see. I'm like, is there anything that I like?
How far away about is this camp? Do we have an idea? Not the camp.
The tree.
This sacrificial altar.
She said it was about a half a day, and it took you about 3 hours, so you could estimate you're about 3 hours away from it. You seem to get this idea that other things are also headed towards it.
We didn't come out here for nothing, guys.
I mean, those are probably what we heard laughing. I heard laughing last night.
It doesn't make me feel any better.
I mean, I threw a rock at them and they laughed. They could have attacked me.
Maybe they just want to be our friends then.
Directed
maybe.
by Henry Selick. Adapted
The
from a
hell, what?
novel written by Neil Gaiman.
Huh.
Coraline?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Now we know. It's just another question I'll get right when I play Trivial Pursuit.
You're going to remember this?
Henry Selick.
No, but
Start
it's
to remember
multiple.
things.
Hopefully it's multiple choice and I might be able to guess. Sometimes they are.
Oh, God. I mean, we don't have any options but to carry on.
yep.
Northward
I mean, we
bound.
could turn around.
But, you know, if we see any more ravens, I know to tell them to fuck off.
That's effectively the question here: is do you want to carry on or turn back?
We're already this far, guys. Yeah. I didn't come this
If
far.
we leave now, then we can finish this and not have to camp out here another night.
With
You are now-
the blood idol.
You are now 3 days from the. So you're gonna meet with the council, and then the next day you'll have the duel, right?
And I
So
had
maybe you won't have
shit
to have the
do
duel. Maybe
before
we'll
I
be in
had-
prison.
I had shit I had to do before.
So you still have
started.
3 like open days.
It's gonna take me
Technically-
2 days to get back.
It'll take a day to get back.
You think that now?
I won't screw you over on the time. All right, we'll make it so you have time to do what you got to do. Don't worry
He's
about it.
like, here's the fetch quest. It takes 10 days and you have to
Because
do it.
that's just semantics, right? That's just who cares how much time it takes out of each day. We'll say it took you 30 minutes to do all of this if we have to, right? Whatever. Who cares?
It's
Well,
not
let's
how it
go.
works, Ducci. I have a sand hourglass here. Okay.
Okay,
And
maybe
that
if we
sand is
count
running out.
wood,
All right.
but it just seems like a really long time, and it's not a really long time. There you go.
tell you this, Florian. Every second feels like a long time around you.
You do. You are.
You are
Actually
so blessed, aren't you?
You are on a mission that is going to give you guys all upgrades of some sort too. So it's not like you're doing this
Yeah.
in vain, right?
Got a dope wizard robe.
You're getting a huge discount on a bunch of stuff you're buying, so that is going to help you in the duel as well. Not specifically against fighting the pyromancer, but
Yeah.
Or the
so
witch
I'm
could
dead,
give
but
us
you
upgrade.
guys are
Nice.
fine.
I mean, can't you just pray to your flame guy god?
it's going to be fine because I have a
I
lot
have
of really
plans
cool
and
other
things.
characters for you to play. Don't worry.
You're like, I have a lot of cool character ideas to give you for your next character. You're gonna die.
Yeah, we're kind of tired of Declan, so
No, just you guys wait until my next character, alright?
oh god.
Just you wait.
Coming 2020. Anyway, so I'm going to assume that you guys pack up camp and begin making your way toward
I'm definitely
large,
whistling an obnoxious tune.
what I didn't call, but is more effectively known as the vampiric oak that lays holding the idol,
Cool.
kind of amber. So, Declan, go ahead and make a survival check with advantage to continue tracking. You can either just look for it or you can
Thank
track
God I
those
have the
things.
advantage. Natural 1. Ooh, not great. 11.
Okay.
Not bad. It's not great.
So you don't manage to find a direct heading, but you do find the tracks of whatever everyone else saw scurrying past the camp. And you can follow that if you want.
One more time, sorry.
You don't find
Mandalorian trailer came out, and I was tempted to
you don't
click play.
you don't find as direct of a heading because of your role as last time, but you do find the tracks of whatever was scurrying northward. You can follow those if you guys wish.
You guys, see these? Want to follow these or?
What does it
Okay.
look like?
What if
What are the? Do
the
we know what the
tiny
tracks are of?
vampires?
Make an investigation check to see if you know what the tracks are. Whoever wants to do it.
I'm just saying, have you ever seen a vampire in real life?
Natural 20 plus.
I
Guts kind
mean,
of looks. Guts just kind of shakes his head and looks at you.
Yeah, plus 2. So it's natural.
well, you
20.
got a 20 anyway, didn't you?
Yeah.
Michael rolled a 20.
So you look down, and
I
what
know
you
what
see
this
are
is.
they look like little tiny human footprints, and there's a lot of them. You clock at least a dozen, maybe more. Little, they're
Johnny.
they're
This is
not
all
children.
your fault, because last session you were like, I want to fight. I want to fight something.
They're not
Do you want to
children.
fight one 12-year-old or 12 1-year-old?
One 12-year-old.
I mean, I guess that would still be really easy, but
I ain't saying shit.
You want to kill 12
Or
babies? Or you want to kill
12?
one shitty teenager?
Mini vampires.
they're all baby vampires.
Oh, I don't know
They
how
don't
I
kill
would
'em
feel
all
about
yet.
that. Would you kill a baby though? If it was
They're
a baby?
vampires, yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
but
it
what
can
if
be a
you
baby
could take them
forever.
under? You could take them under your wing. You could teach them to be a wood
Be a
guy.
baby forever.
It's a baby forever. It's useless. Kill it.
Is it really? That's how it works, right?
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Baby forever?
Would they be stupid?
Oh.
Like,
Just be
If
in
a
that
1-year-old
state
vampire.
forever.
And it's not like you could just like
Can even
smother
go
it,
feed.
like something super. I don't
You could just
know.
like prick your finger.
Yeah.
Imagine, like, you already have to, it's a baby. You have like, oh, here's a human. Here's some human blood.
Well, here's
It
the
can't even go
thing.
feed itself. It's like,
Well, here's the thing: is somebody
crying forever. Fuck that.
is you can't even kill it the way you would most love to kill normally kill a baby. Is you have to stab it with a stake instead, right? Because it's a vampire.
Like-
So it's extra brutal.
yeah. Could you just like throw it in the
Put
river?
garlic in its face. Take
It'll
that,
stop
baby
the running
vampire,
water
son of a
or
bitch.
sunlight.
Die, little
Yeah,
baby
just take it
vampire,
back
son
to
of a
town
bitch.
and let it burn to death.
People fucking roll back the marionette on your stroller and your baby just. Whoa, what the fuck, man? My baby's a vampire, dude. What are you doing? You know, fucking boundaries, dude. You don't
Oh my
just
God.
look at somebody's baby. Some people's babies are vampires.
That
Fuck,
sounds like
dude.
it should get a shirt. Those babies are vampires.
And then its
What
eyes
the
just
fuck?
turn black and these claws are out and it's like, shh. He's like, fuck, man, it's gonna be like that all day now. Look what you did. I'm not gonna be able to sleep all night, dude. He's gonna be pissed.
Oh.
Anyways,
So have we agreed that they're baby vampires then?
I'm gonna watch more.
Well, I
now.
think that there are many vampires. It could be.
I mean, I'm willing to go for the sake of scientific research or
Who's gonna
religious
find
research.
Yeah, if they're really little, couldn't you just like kick them?
Let's purge them.
Who cares?
Yeah, we can just run into the sunlight.
Although
Hey,
that's
guys,
like half of
Has
your
this crossed
size.
your
They
mind?
go,
What if they're just
What do you mean?
little people?
they're little people, but Seagull's a little people.
Yeah,
I'm
what
not
if,
that
what if
little
they're just
They are
like,
littler people, but they're still like
what if
half
they're
of his size.
halflings or no?
Hey, I'm like almost 5 foot, thank you.
even with your roll, I'll say that if it was something like that, you don't know what this is. It's weird, and it's
Didn't you see imps?
it's humanoid,
Imps.
but that's just what she says. It looks
I'm
humanoid, but its
just-
proportions are strange. It's got 5
Okay.
toes. It's shaped like a foot. It's tiny. Weird.
I have
Not
5
sure what it
toes.
is.
My
Is
foot's
it a
shaped
human
like
centipede?
foot. Yeah, what if all these feet are connected to one thing?
One huge
Oh wait,
Just like humanoid legs.
vampiripede.
20-8.
Vampiropede.
Oh, that's a. It was kind of hard to see because it's dark.
Yeah,
I can't really see the
Yeah.
outline. It's a die.
Is it though? It's just a die.
there's
Because
like
I
to
have
me,
a
it looks
lighter-
like some
a little
like.
bat
I have a lighter with
and
a
a little
D20 on it.
chalice and some pretty flowers. See, that's
Okay,
dope.
I see. It looks like a tattoo or something.
I would totally get a tattoo like that.
D20.
I have an
Nerd.
advertisement for my college. Wow.
What?
All right, so you guys are following these.
How scholarly.
You guys are following these tiny footprints northward. Hour or so passes, and the kind of more lush, if somewhat desolate, if somewhat lifeless feeling forest you're in, the trees seem to be losing their leaves as you move forward, and it does begin to get darker as you're moving towards what is nearly total darkness. You look on the horizon and you the faintest blip of orange on the horizon as you are not completely out of the sun's grace, but the trees seem as if they're dying, and the ground itself becomes kind of moist as you guys are moving forward,
Moist.
and kind of soggy and
I
spongy.
actually despise that word.
You don't like
All
when you
those
call
words.
brownies moist?
Come on, spongy's fun.
Imagine some moist
It's like
bread.
SpongeBob.
Ugh.
SpongeBob's spongy.
It's like painful
Some moist morning dew.
watching that last bit of that episode. You guys said moist like 50 fucking times.
A moist
Didn't
morning
we say
dew
that, hey, she's going to be watching, let's say
drizzled
moist?
upon the
Ugh.
leaf.
Are you
Moistly.
reciting poetry over that, Declan?
Just throw a piece of bread in the sink and then come back like a day later and pick it up.
So
Oh,
this
The
this sudden
fuck?
kind of
monster.
sudden kind of change in scenery as the trees you guys begin dying is accompanied by what you see as you're coming up along to this kind of large valley that is forming. It's kind of naturally leading in this way. The tracks kind of follow that way. Still littered with dead trees. It's a very large valley. It's probably a football field across, but
Hey,
kind of
could we climb one of these
monumental.
trees?
Sure. You know,
I want to climb a tree. Wait, Zagol, you're the smallest. You could climb
I'm-
a tree and see if
I'm
you could see the
stubby.
other tree.
We need to have the small guy not climb the tree.
Well, no, because you're light and these are like dead trees.
But I can't reach shit. Branches are farther away than my arms even go.
I don't know. You haven't even tried.
Someone
I'll
go
try.
back to that.
And I
Someone
just
go
run
back
up
to
and
that.
start.
All right,
I
fuck it.
just I go for it, man. You know, I did
Why
really
did you
good. What is this?
Up the
Performance?
tree.
Would this be
Um,
performance?
what are you
Acrobatics?
doing? Climbing a tree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
give you a step
Athletics.
up.
Okay, with
I got a
advantage.
16. I just fucking.
Do with advantage
Vault
because
that tree.
Oh,
Enthusiasm.
Florian is helping you.
I got an unnatural 20.
Nice. So easily enough, you kind of vault. She kind of fling cheerleader style
She
flings you
throws
up
me
into the tree. Bing, and you kind of
This
stick
brings
to
a
one of the top,
warmth to Declan's heart as he
kind of
remembers the
back at
time
the top of it.
that what the
Flung
fuck?
Corby.
Corby.
Yeah, Corby. Yeah,
Remembers the time he flung Corby into the air.
beat
Like a cannon.
beat fucking.
And then make a perception
Kyle's
check now
dad's
that you're up
ass.
there.
It feels really warm up here. I like it. Sun's hitting me.
It is slightly lighter up here. You see.
Oh God, I got a
A
natural
bead
1. All that effort.
You're up at the top, but you're kind of just swaying back and forth.
And then
I
snap
look
in half.
directly at the sun.
Snap,
'cause
and
I'm
it
too
kind of
excited.
snaps, and you go. And you fall from the tree.
Fucking
You take-
ow.
7 points of falling damage. as you fall
Jesus,
from the
just
top of
because
this
I
tree.
got a 1 on a perception check?
Boom. You're kind of swaying back and forth, trying to get an idea.
Hey, if it was me, I would have said the tree snaps and you fall and you impale yourself on another tree and you die.
Die, dude.
If we ever get a 1, it's just an instant death. No matter
Pretty
what you're
brutal.
doing.
Hardcore mode.
Yeah, I'm cooking eggs. Rolled a 1. Well, you fell in face first and burned
Well,
to death.
It was a phoenix egg, and it was born and you blew up in your face and you died.
Okay, that was a really good idea. But that didn't plan. That didn't.
Kind
that
of thuds on the
I,
ground next to you.
I go, ugh.
The goal.
Knocks the wind out of you a little bit.
I very slowly get up and just don't say. I just kind of like I can't say anything anyway, because
Right.
What the fuck is happening?
Are you okay?
Oh.
Hurt his pride a little bit.
I drink a health potion. I'll drink a small one.
You know, you could be a performer. Like, if you're,
Yeah.
you
Who
could.
is he?
That
What,
could be
like,
part of your religious thing. You have your pamphlets.
You know what
on the
that
show.
act reminds me
Um,
of? It reminds me of the Flying Graysons when they fell and died, and Robin
How
had
dare
to.
you? How
Dick
fucking
Grayson
dare
had to
you.
be fucking orphaned to Bruce Wayne.
Are you saying I should just fall from 50 feet all the time?
Well, no, I'm saying that you did a really good job getting up there.
Oh,
It was the tree's
How
fault
sweet,
that you fell.
Seagal. You fell for me.
I'll climb another tree later and
Oh.
we'll see.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a healthier one.
you do still have a bead on the same tracks you were following before. You seem to continue following northward into this kind of large monumental valley, what is becoming a barren dead tree kind of forest.
Are there any
The
more
very-
crows?
Make a perception check.
Eh. 10.
There are a ton of really big, kind of spindly trees around here, and they're kind of black because of how wet the wood is. It's kind of hard to. It would be hard to distinguish a crow from the trees around here. You don't seem
Just
to
occasionally
notice anything.
calling out what I think is fuck you. Fuck off,
Fair
Raven.
enough.
Just a bunch of John Cena crows.
Kind of these loud squawks out into the silent forest. Fair enough.
That's
You
smart.
guys continue
Jesus.
northward. As you guys are continuing, a fair amount of time passes, and begin coming upon this large hill, and the spindly kind of trees you see, there's kind of becoming bigger, and there's these kind of strange looking blossoms on them, or kind of very dark red, deep red in color. And as you see towards the top of the hill, at the very top of it, you can see the very tall branches of what you thought you may have seen in the witch's dish, so to speak. Not calling it a cauldron, I won't.
The witch's dish.
The witch's dish, okay.
It's another bar name.
Her
Like
bird
it's like
bath.
a thing bowl.
So what do you guys want to do?
Declan, you could try to kick this down.
I
Try.
run up another. I'm gonna try and climb another tree
Or try
and try it again.
Okay,
I got
So-
a 13 this time
15.
to get up the tree.
Gotcha.
like the tree.
So you're not
The
not
closest
at
tree.
so you're climbing up one of these trees, and it's got these kind of bright red fruits on it that have these kind of white looking barbs coming off it. And as you're climbing up, you kind of prick your hand on one of them, but you continue making your way up.
Can I grab one of them and put them on my back?
Sure. Just pull one off easily. That kind of
Yeah.
pops off.
What would you
It's
call
very
it?
bright dark red. It's just a kind of an unknown fruit you found. Kind of just called a blood fruit, I guess.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. Ashley's calling me. I'll put her on hold.
Wow.
D&D is important, dude. What do you guys want to do? You guys want to do anything in this situation?
Eat one of the
I
fruit.
mean,
You want to eat one of the fruit?
Declan,
Okay.
you're dead.
So you pull one of the fruit off the tree. You kind of look at it. It's got this very beautiful kind of sheen to it. And
Okay, I'm back.
take a big,
This is like the apple that Eve ate.
take a big bite out of it.
Call this
It
thing
tastes-
devil's tongue.
When you take a bite out of it, at first you're like, just a fruit, and then this overwhelming sensation kind of devour the entire thing. And you kind of like feel a little embarrassed in the moment. You're like,
vampire.
wow, I just fucking pounded that thing. Nothing seems to happen at this point.
While I'm at the top, can I look around?
You guys, the way to the top of the hill is pretty far. It's about 100, 150 yards to the top of what you see.
Okay.
Sort of the larger tree is, but you guys want to make your way the rest of the way up.
Are there any of
Never
these
check to get off the
flowers on
tree.
the ground, like fallen from the trees or anything?
What's that?
Are there any of these flowers that have like fallen to the ground or anything?
The ground underneath the tree is a lot more areas where the fruit is growing. There's these kind of dark, deep red grasses that are growing underneath the trees. As you move up the hill, the whole tint becomes more kind of sanguine in nature.
Spooky.
Can we
So you guys-
possibly see anything important from here?
You just kind of see up this large hill that seems to crescendo in what seems to be the taller tree.
I mean, we're almost there. Might as well just
Yep.
keep going.
Can we sprint?
Declan,
Can we sprint to
is
the
that
tree?
fruit good?
Sure.
Oh, it was hell yeah! That thing was amazing. You see how fast I ate it?
I did see that. It's better than tree bark.
I didn't just chew on this. I swallowed it
That's
fast.
Declan, make a Constitution saving throw.
Because you ate a tree.
No, I ate one
Part
of
of
those
a tree.
fruit. I ate one of those fruit.
Oh, that's right.
Constitution saving throw, huh? 15.
You immediately vomit blood. Just in the middle of that sentence, you just.
It was
Declan
was
looks up
pretty.
and he's got like a blood
Oh god.
stash, and
Okay. I mean, that's disgusting, but you also look kind of
Right.
badass right now.
now make a charisma saving throw, Declan.
Make one of every saving throw.
Make a death saving throw. Ooh, +5, 24.
24. So you see there's tiny pieces of the fruit on the ground still, and you get this unearthly urge to lurch back towards them and re-eat them, but you manage to, like, with your better, like, what the fuck is wrong with me? You
I'm a
kind of
dog?
move away from it.
Call them dog fruit. Just make you eat your own puke.
Declan, are you feeling okay?
So
That
if
was
I had like
pretty-
puked on my arm, would I like start trying to like eat my own arm?
Oh shit.
Only one way to find out.
Eat more.
Do it on your gross arm.
It's basically just turns you into some weird zombie.
I'll be back, guys. I won't be long.
Are you okay, Declan? Are you just puke blood everywhere?
So what do you guys do? I was gonna wait for Johnny.
I eat 2 more.
You don't eat the fruit. I'm gonna smack it out of his head. Don't eat the
Like,
fruit.
Are you,
I'm
are you,
just
you
grabbing
really
the door
want
for
to?
Ashley because she has a shit ton of stuff.
Is mankind fucked now because I ate that? Like, do we need to have a Jesus come in and save the day because I ate that
I
fruit?
mean, you're just gonna die in the duel, so it's not that big a deal.
So you're telling me I'm Eve and Jesus?
Yeah,
Maybe you could give the
Jesus.
pyromancer a fruit.
Jesus.
Put it
Ask
in his,
Jeeves. Us.
you know, like
I
Indiana
will
Jones
say this.
poisoned fig.
Pizza, Johnny.
I
got his
actually I won't
pizza.
say anything. I'm not gonna say
Pizza,
a fucking
pizza,
thing.
yay!
Ask Jeeves. You guys remember that site?
No.
Remember Ask Jeeves?
Who the fuck used that?
I used
But
that.
you remember
actually.
it. You do remember it, you motherfucker.
I remember
Lying piece
all.
of shit.
I said maybe you could give the pyromancer some of these fruits.
Mm. Maybe that's how I defeat him. I puke on him
Or
and
you
eat
could
his
just puke
face
on
off.
him.
Eat him.
I said you could do like an Indiana Jones fig. Put it in the basket. As long as he doesn't have a pet monkey.
You talking about the dates?
Yeah.
Bad dates.
Was it free?
Is a fig and a date the same thing?
Hey guys, I'm
Dates
here.
grow on fig trees, I think.
Thanks, baby.
I don't think they're the same thing though. Or maybe figs are like dried dates.
Are figs and dates the same thing?
I don't think they are, dude.
Fucking.
It's like I think it's basically the same as like a grape and a prune, or like a prune and a raisin.
They're the same fucking thing. One's
But-
dried.
It's what I'm saying.
But I've
I
had
think-
figs and they're fresh and they're called figs.
Yeah, and then a date is like a dried like
Fig?
right? Tucci's like, what the fuck's a date?
Sorry.
No, I'm good.
You guys wonder why we don't have any viewers?
Are we ready to continue, Johnny?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, Johnny, you ready to play now? Since we
Let us-
Well, I got up for a little bit.
Let us move forward.
When
you're
you
our
really
last
missed
hope.
some important shit.
Help us,
Well,
Johnny.
I
You are our
do
only hope.
not smoke this. Hold on, not smoke this. So you guys just gonna continue moving up the hill?
Yeah,
I'll suffer the little children.
I don't know. Should we like flank it? 2 of us from each side. What if there's some spooky shit? I don't feel like
I'm
I
with Declan.
retract
He's
that. I
big,
don't think I'm
strong.
smart enough to.
And I'm sure Declan wants to get away from Guts.
I'm
I
walking.
think that they should go together. I'm trying to.
I know we were
Sorry,
talking about
Roman.
dates, but
It's perfect opportunity. You know, there's a
I
chance
don't want to go on one.
bloodshed. That's like both of your guys' thing. And you're surrounded by trees, so that's wood, and you like wood.
So you guys are hiking up this hill, and there's a lot more of these trees with these strange roots on them. And as you make your way past them,
Can I
you
take
get
a
this.
couple more fruit? Put them in my bag.
Yeah. As you go to pick one, though, that same unovercomable urge just comes over, and you just reconsume one once more. And you seem to have, and you go to pick another one and put it in your bag, and you just can't seem to get them into your bag.
What if I like
And-
put the bag over it and then like rip it off?
Sure, you do that. And then you're just kind of
Just
using
eat
your
the bag.
self-control.
But
as
I just ate 2, so I'm kind of fucked. You guys are about to get really fucking disgusted when you see me just like licking the dirt, trying to eat my bloody puke.
I'm excited. I'm just waiting right now. It's gonna happen soon, right?
Tucci, even you right now are like, what am I doing?
What am I gonna do?
What have I done?
What if you
Everything's
turn
fine.
into a zombie, Declan, and eat one of us?
You.
We've
was
seen this
one-
happen.
Here's the thing that you're the one that ate the fruit. Okay, you ate the fruit.
Yeah, you made this decision.
You did this. We're hiking the hill now, though. That's what's happening. We're hiking up the hill. You guys are making your way to the top of it. As you do, you see these large, gnarled kind of roots that kind of sprawl over, and you see the tree that you had seen. And this one has, instead of fruits on it, the canopy of it is much higher, but it's got these kind of large flowers on it, these blossoms with these long, kind of spindly pollen finalia or whatever they're called.
I mean, didn't Helga say that this was a scary place, a dangerous woods? Anyways, so why are you eating fruit? I think we should not touch anything.
Do I need to make Constitution throw?
No, you're fine. Fine right now.
You threw up by your own choice that time.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it out.
But you guys are approaching the base of this tree, and you do see dozens of what look like little tiny skeletons with these kind of effigies placed over them, and they obviously seem to be kind of sacrifices to this tree. And in up near about 10 feet up, this is a very large tree. You have to climb up to it. It's about 10, 12 feet up. You see where the bark is holding onto this piece of amber that is kind of lodged into it.
Can we see the blood idol?
The
Yeah,
amber.
that's effectively what it is. That large amber. Yeah, you can't make out what's in the center of it at this point.
I think it's time we do some rolls.
I was gonna say, throw a rock at these skeletons. I don't trust them.
What do I have in terms of spells? I really need to get Detect Magic, because it's the first thing I would do.
I thought you had that.
I don't.
I used it last time.
Oh.
I have, like, protection from good and evil. That's a pretty good spell for a situation like this. Hey, Declan. Do that magic mumbo jumbo where you saw what there was last time.
I mean, should I do that or should I do Divine Sense?
I mean, that's divine mumbo jumbo, but it's still mumbo jumbo to get the job done.
You're a cleric from a city that no one believes in.
Isn't all of your mumbo jumbo divine?
Yeah, mumbo jumbo is good.
No one even believes the city you're from exists. Okay.
No.
You are the mumbo.
They're just missing out.
I have to be 30 feet from the tree, so I don't think we're close enough.
You're at the base of it. Its roots kind of sprawl out and
Wait,
are
there's
near you.
skeletons? Where the fuck are skeletons at?
They're just kind of laying at the base of this tree in front of you. The tree itself, the footprint of it is massive. It must cover It covers the hugest part of the top of this hill.
Why do you think these skeletons are here? Do you think these are other people who tried to get this blood idol? Or, I mean, maybe it's because they ate that fruit. Oh, kitty.
Oh, kitty.
Do I need to do the Indiana Jones thing where like I try to like replace the thing
Yes,
with
absolutely.
a bag of bloody puke?
That's disgusting.
I'm eating, Michael.
And then a boulder's gonna fucking chase us.
Make a charisma saving throw, Declan.
Oh.
Natural 20, bitch.
Natural 20. For a moment, everything kind of goes slow, and you feel this kind of surge of adrenaline hit you, and you almost start freaking out and having a panic. You just kind of like manage to
Swallow
keep it down. You kind of manage to keep your wits about you. You have the shakes ever so slightly, but you do manage to keep it together.
You okay there, Declan? You look kind of shook up, buddy.
Don't eat those fruit. That is now the forbidden fruit.
Are all these fruits the same one on all the trees?
Yeah. They're all the same. These trees all look very similar. They almost look like smaller versions of the tree on top, except the tree on top has these blossoms out of
When I
its
start
canopy.
seeing these fruit, my tongue's gonna fucking reach out and make the Yoshi sound.
But,
Nine.
oh, wow. Oh.
I love
Well-
Yoshi. So, what do you guys want to do as you're standing at the base, examining these skeletons? You want to climb up it and try to pry out the amber? Do you want to?
No. That seems like a poor choice.
That is what you are here for. That is what a call is requested.
She said, "Go there and pull that thing out of the tree."
Coming upon you now, you're starting to question the ethics of a Kolith now that you stand in this dead tree forest, gazing up upon the blood effigy. You question, man, I wonder what a Kolith wants this for. It comes to your attention. But
Right?
The witch
But-
wants it too.
the witch
I
also
mean, we
wants
could
it.
just say fuck it and not go for this thing.
Can we burn this tree down?
Good.
Start a
Tell
forest
'em all
fire.
to
Try.
fuck off.
Because I feel like if we touch that tree, we probably will be dead.
I have a buff for that.
There's a buff for that.
Not really, but false hope. Did you ever do your magic mumbo jumbo, Declan?
No, because I don't know which one I want to do. Because I don't know. I don't know if I want to detect. I'm gonna assume there's some kind of magic involved with this somewhere.
But
But
around
it
this.
tells you what kind of magic. That's what I'm curious.
Sure. But I also want to know if there is enemies, bad, good, or evil, near.
Maybe we could see if we can find those little people that we are running around.
I could cast both, I guess, and waste 2 spell slots.
Maybe they know something about this tree.
Can I just roll investigation? Since no one knows what to do.
Sure.
I got an unnatural 20, so I'm happy with that.
Okay. What exactly are you looking for?
Signs of danger, I guess. Anything
Okay,
around us
so-
that could possibly
Yeah,
hurt
it's
us.
bunch of dead skeletons.
As you look around, you see these skeletons, you see these tiny effigies on them. You see there's these daggers that are kind of left on their chest. You do get the idea that these were sacrifices of some sort.
Do they
Little
look?
people.
I mean, they're skeletons, I guess, so they have to be.
How big are they?
And then you gaze back out at the tree line. They're tiny. They're still hard for you to tell exactly what
Like
kind of.
10 years old.
You've never seen anything like this. You see even a partially decomposed one, and it looks kind of goblin-esque, kind of, but it's got like a human skin tone. It's very confusing to you. As you gaze back out at the tree line, you get this kind of feeling that there's something out there. You don't quite see them.
It's not. It's goblin-esque.
The little kids.
It's green goblins. They're a bunch of William Dafoes running around.
Oh shit! Would you tiny Willem? That's horrific.
Here's your Halloween spooky fucking
Smooth
creepypasta.
moves, Spider-Man.
Creepypasta fucking episode right there. You spill your wine everywhere?
Yes, I'm just pouring it on my desk. Yes. Straw.
You
give
just
me a
had this
second.
sudden urge to consume
I'll be
this
right back.
more.
Strategize about what you want to do. I gotta.
Shit. I'm probably just gonna burn both those spell slots and cast both of those.
Yeah.
I do want to find these little pricks and murder them.
We could just throw a dagger into the tree. See what happens.
Yeah.
So I said we find the
Throw a
little
rock first.
fuckers.
Do you have a dagger?
I have Rusak's dagger, but I also I have.
Oh yeah, let's throw that in there. He
It
killed
won't feel
himself
anything.
for us.
Hold on. I have stuff.
That all
but I don't
seemed
know
really
the hell.
pointless too. Why the fuck did he end up killing himself ultimately? Like 3 days later,
I
everything was
I have a
fine.
motherfucking crossbow, dude. I have 2 daggers.
Shoot an arrow.
hammer.
Shoot a bolt into it.
Yeah.
Destroy
Cast
the
your
effigy.
spell, Michael.
And
What movie is
2G,
this? Did you pick one good?
I'm gonna burn 2 spell slots and cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
And that
Mhm.
is concentration up to 10 minutes. Oh fuck, hang on. God damn it. Oh, Divine Sense isn't concentration. I'm fine, okay. Detect Magic lasts up to 10 minutes. A sphere of 30 feet. And says if I sense magic in that vicinity, I can see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you learn the School of Magic Finny.
Okay.
Spell can penetrate most barriers, but it's blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
So we're getting into some homebrew shit here, but the technical school of magic you detect would be like blood magic. Okay, as you gaze up at the amber that sits in it, you look at it and you sense this blood magic emanating from it, and also the tree itself, as well as the ones bearing fruit.
We about to fight Doug. Doug's character.
As you gaze out upon them, you look down at your body in somewhat of a shock and horror as you detect the same kind of magic coursing through your veins as you've consumed the fruit.
Dick lid.
Blood magic.
Can't you like purify it?
I can't.
We don't have the oil.
I
I have a
Sense.
I
spell.
can.
I have a spell for that, guys.
It's blood
Purify-
magic. Would that be?
Fruit
I'm
thing.
assuming this
Purify
would be
food
evil.
and drink.
Doesn't
It's a
that
good-
only happen if you do it beforehand?
A little bit.
Purify your
You know what I
stomach
could
acid.
do? I could purify some piss and drink it, but then it'd just be water, I guess.
Yeah, that's what you need right now, dude.
Oh.
You guys have any
I'm
holy water I can drink?
I'm gonna cast bless. What do you think? Well, bless wouldn't do anything.
I have that too, but I
No.
only have 1 spell slot left. Well, I was also gonna use.
You can
I do
pray.
have the crossbow. I could shoot the
I
tree.
was also gonna cast Divine Sense, and then lets me detect good or evil within 60 feet. And this is it. You can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell, and know the location of any celestial fiend or undead.
Can I
It's
try
not
to talk to
behind
it?
Total
My
cover.
brain.
And I can use that
Oh.
4 times per long
Is it
rest.
a living thing? I don't know.
The tree.
Hello, tree.
You can try to
Tree
communicate
language?
with it.
I can't hear anything. Hold
Well, it
on.
doesn't use a spell. That's just an action.
Okay.
It's a Divine Sense. 60
Okay.
feet, celestial fiend or undead.
Okay.
Nothing.
The tree is an undead.
What?
There's nothing else within 60 feet that is any of those things.
60 feet. Let's see. Yeah, you do sense the small things at the outside skirts of you. You do sense them.
And they're also undead.
They're undead.
Baby
In their
vampire.
classification,
Am I now undead?
okay,
That was-
talk about it.
We'll consider that an option, Michael, if you want to be undead.
if I don't get to be a
Right.
werewolf, I don't want any goddamn bullshit happening to me. If I'm gonna get turned into some creature, I want it to be a werewolf.
I don't know what has just happened.
No.
We're werewolves, not
My
swearwolves.
mic was unplugged, and my headphones were unplugged.
Why, you couldn't hear anything?
No. Because Michael asked if he could do the thing, and then I asked if I could talk to the tree, and I don't know
Oh, go ahead and talk to the tree. If you
if
want.
anything happened.
Did oh,
Roll an
well,
Arcana
I'd
check.
use detect magic, or divine sense. I mean,
Oh,
and he said the
he's-
tree was undead, and I also detected there was those creatures somewhere in the forest around are also undead. And then I asked if I was undead.
You sense those surrounding you, by the
Yeah.
way. You sense those all around you. You can't get a beat on how many. At least a dozen.
They're surrounding us.
These tiny.
At least a
dabbers.
dozen, but it's 13.
A baker's dozen.
65. That's at least a dozen.
It's 434 of them.
Just rolled
There's a
19.
dozen dozens.
Oh.
So what are you guys
Well-
doing? Are you gonna talk to the tree?
Yeah, I want to see if it's a living thing.
Make an Arcana
Up
check.
to 19.
Is this the Deku tree, dude? You can talk to it. You gonna go inside its mouth too and kill all the spiders inside of it?
So you kind of walk up to it and you kind of address the amber inside of it as if it's its face. You kind of get this natural urge to, and as you kind of put your hand forward, you almost feel it reach back out to you. And you just hear this deep, why have you come? And you just hear it ask you that.
You guys, I'm talking to the tree.
The great Deku tree.
What did it say?
We came just to. We heard about your magnificence, your
We want its heart.
in the middle of this forest.
You just hear this deep kind of moan, like, I see you've enjoyed my fruits.
Well, yeah, this one did. We are sorry about that.
Do you have an offering?
Oh, what does an offering consist of? I mean, I see like living things down here.
What have you to offer?
I put a gold in front of the tree.
I don't think
It wants an
that's-
offering. We have those idols still at the old.
As you put the gold down
Yeah.
at the foot of the tree, these kind of sprouty, shooty-looking pieces of red grass grow up around it, and it kind of becomes
I
enshrouded.
stab guts in the guts and lay him down by the tree.
I can kill our friends, okay?
What do you actually do?
And what is befitting of magnificence such as this?
Guys, I just realized we fucked with a lot of things up. Or at least Tucci and I.
There's just a
How?
lot of silence
When
from the
I
tree in that question.
hit criticals, I get to roll an extra die damage.
Wow.
And
I didn't
when
know
when I go to 0 hit points, I go back to 1 because I'm half orc.
True.
What, just once a day? That's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
So fuck the pyromancer. He'll think he's got me. And then I'll pull him out and crush his fucking skull.
Wow.
I don't know. Hey, we have the
Crush the
basilisk
tree's
egg.
skull.
What do we have?
Again with the
We've
basilisk
got
egg.
I've got some potatoes from breakfast.
You just hear
They were
this
some pretty
echoing
good
voice in your
tomatoes.
head. Why have you come? You just hear it shake your very
He wants to
being.
know where we came, you guys.
Tell it.
The
Tell
truth.
us the truth.
Tell
We
me
want
the
his heart.
truth. I want
Okay,
that.
look. Somebody came here and wanted us to grab you, but we didn't know you were like an actual living thing.
It's not living now. It's kind of.
We were going to use
In
you to
between.
barter for some really.
It just kind of laughs.
Wish I could hear him talk so I could
It's-
talk back.
I mean, why do people want your you? What? I'm so confused by this whole
What the
situation.
hell's it saying, Florian?
Are you the tree? Or are you the amber?
Oh, you're asking it?
Yeah.
It's just you just hear this long pause, and you just kind of feel the wind blow, and it just says, "I am all around."
Guys, I think we are fucked.
That's why would you say that to us?
Like you have to. We're just sitting here listening to you talk to
Now
a
you
tree.
ramble.
Just talking to a tree, basically. And we're just,
Why
you're
did
just
you
like,
say that,
guys, I think we're fucked.
You can run.
You know, at this point, I think I'm gonna roll like, what would it be for fear? Because I'm pretty much in total darkness, and my friends are getting scared around me.
Oh, wow.
You feel scared. I'll
I
tell
just
you when
feel
you need.
scared.
I'll tell you
Okay.
when you need it.
Yeah, I'm pretty terrified right now.
You
But I
can
am
make
gonna
a
cast
choice.
bless. I'm gonna cast bless on all four of us
Okay.
because I
I'm
don't
gonna
want anything
use
bad to happen. I'm gonna use my second level slot for that.
And I'm going to speak into Declan's head. I'm going to say, Declan, he wants to know why we came here and also it is all around us. Hey, talk back to me in my head. I think it'll work this time.
Does it though?
Yeah, I have message.
How do I talk back to you in your head?
You just talk in your head to my head.
Florian,
Look at my head and talk to my head.
I don't do this often. All right.
Okay, close your mouth.
People's minds.
As
How do I do this in real life? Do I like talking
as
in my
the doll
head?
raises his hand to cast bless on you guys, and you just hear within your head, "Sun worshiper," and the tree goes silent, and you feel the connection between you and the tree break.
Oh, the tree does not like you, Ziggle. Yeah, no, he doesn't like you.
I'm sorry. I have pizza in my mouth.
I don't like you either.
He doesn't like you.
My friend here doesn't like you.
Look at what you made me do.
The tree doesn't like you. That other tree doesn't like you either. None of these trees like you.
What? What happened, Florian?
Well, he said you are a sun worshiper. And then
Yeah,
he
that's
like
a good
kicks
thing.
me out of his head.
That's a bad thing.
Well, it wants offerings from us. But I don't know like what for. I didn't
You know,
ask
the
if we
ways
could
I
have
see
him.
it, I think we're all around this fucking tree. We can.
I
cut
can
it
offer
down.
it. My
Okay, but the
fist.
tree said it is also
I
all
have a
around
fucking
us.
axe here. All right.
Make another charisma saving throw, Declan.
Tucci doesn't like me getting the axe out. Tucci
No, that's
doesn't
fine.
like
No,
me
that,
getting
no,
the
that
axe
wasn't it.
out.
I just have to be consistent with what's going on.
Is it because you yelled? Or is it because you ate two of the fruits?
11.
11. You feel this surge of adrenaline through your body, and you guys see as Declan's pupils kind of narrow, and you kind of become unhinged as you feel adrenaline surge through your body. You kind of look up towards the tree.
Okay, Declan also he knew that you ate his fruit.
Him becoming even increasingly more agitated in this state. He was, as he was talking to you guys. When I see it, I was surrounding the tree, or whatever the fuck you say.
Well, ways
He just
I
starts
see
going
it.
crazy.
Here we go. I'll start over. Ways I see it, we're surrounding the fucking tree, and I got a fucking axe, and
Oh god.
I swing
Are
at
you
it.
going to do it?
I swing at the tree.
The tree. Okay, go ahead and make a strength check.
Oh god, 9. Why did I have to fail right here?
It kind of studs into the tree and your axe gets stuck into it. You have to make a strength check to pull it back out.
15.
15. Can't quite seem to manage it. Almost comes out on the third. Doesn't quite. Everyone else make a perception check.
Oh,
He's
fuck.
about to lose his axe.
I don't care. I
Tree's
don't use
gonna
it.
eat it.
I use my maul anyways.
I got 21.
21.
Oh my
I
god,
was
I
just
got
making
it.
him an offering. You can
8.
have my axe.
Actually, you know what?
Yeah.
You have like this adrenaline rush going on right now. So let's say you pulled it out. Usually, just immediately pulls his axe back
I
out.
get it.
What do you guys have for
offering?
perception?
Got an 8.
He's a fucking Indian
8.
giver.
What do you got, Florian?
21.
21. What
Am
have
I
you
not
got?
rolling perception?
No, you're
Is that-
busy pulling your
yeah.
axe out.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Is he playing with your weapon?
Pulling my axe out, huh? I'm gonna piss on the tree.
What's Guts doing?
Guts is also just kind of looking around. He's also watching Declan, kind of confused as to why he's suddenly become somewhat unhinged.
And just swung at the tree like
He's
about.
also pulling his sword out, becoming ready for what he feels like is an oncoming combat. No, you guys are particularly the only one who sensed anything around you. Declan. You guys don't actually know there's anything out there. So what do you guys want to do?
Well.
Okay, I think that this tree knows everything. It's like those crows, it sees everything. It
It
knows
doesn't
everything.
seem like it's doing anything though.
Gee, tree.
It wanted an
I'm
offering, but
sorry.
for what is the trade? I don't know.
Florian, tell the tree I'm sorry. And tell him I don't know what came
I
over
don't-
me.
I don't think it's going to work because it doesn't like Sickle. Sickle, go stand over there.
Just try to talk to the tree.
I will try to talk to the tree, Declan.
Tell it
but I
I'm
don't think it's going to-
sorry.
Okay,
I don't know what came
tree,
over me.
Declan is
I
sorry.
ate one of these nasty fruit, and it makes me really.
You're insulting him.
So you're saying something to the tree?
I guess.
Yeah,
Can they
just
understand
talk
me as
at
I
it.
talk?
No, Florian. It can hear you, but you can't. It can't communicate. You can't communicate with it like Florian can.
Tree, we are so sorry. He is so sorry.
You just
Dave.
hear
Sorry.
this long pause, and then inside your mind you hear, "Declan is mine," and it just kind of fades away.
Okay. Declan.
I'll take that
Shut
long
up.
pause as a not good response there, huh?
I think that everything in this forest is his, and that is including you now too.
Well,
Let's
I'm
just
not a
get this shit
property.
and leave.
all right? I ain't property. And I ain't a slave. No one owns me.
Grab its heart, Declan.
Yeah, maybe you can touch the tree. Oh,
You can try to pry it out if you want.
Yeah, if you want.
He's like, this is an option.
It's an option. Let's be honest. I sent you here for this thing. Okay. There's a
Yeah.
way for you to get this thing. Probably weren't supposed to eat the fruit. Okay.
Well,
I mean, we could just give
You made it
Declan
an
as an
option.
offering.
the
He's
fruit
already
was an
his.
option.
It was an option.
Declan, maybe if you pray to your god.
Maybe if I light the tree on fire, maybe that'll do the trick.
It did not like the sun worshiper thing.
Yeah, is it
He was
gone?
not happy with that.
Yeah.
All on your god.
Yeah, pray.
I did. I blessed all
Or
of you guys.
denounce it. It might like that too.
Don't,
I cast
Michael, cast
Uh-huh.
Secret Flame on it.
I don't have Sacred Flame, asshole.
I mean, I don't honestly. I really don't have that many
You?
spells that are like good
I
against
don't.
undead trees.
Josh?
So
Where's Josh when you need him?
I mean, yeah, I have Sacred Flame. I don't know if that's gonna do anything.
Cast Sacred Flame. We haven't had one all.
So do you want to do this
Campaign.
before or after you try to pry the thing out? Or do you not want to do that?
Are you gonna try and pry it out,
I'm
Declan?
gonna
I
use
feel
my
like the
scarred
thing is
hand,
the thing.
and I'm reaching in
Sure.
to grab it out.
Okay.
He's gonna
I'm gonna wait. I'm
sacrifice
gonna do
that
it
hand.
after.
Make
Yeah,
a
so I can
strength.
get my crazy new ghost hand.
A ghost hand?
We were talking about it. First I was talking about like fucking the Thundercats dude's arm thing, and then Tucci was like, "Oh, I'm gonna make like a Devil May Cry fucking Nero arm."
I
And
don't know
then
what
I
you're
think
talking
Tucci
about.
forgot about that, but it's gonna happen. You're gonna give me a crazy
No.
fucking arm, and I could reach 15 feet
Bro,
outward.
we haven't played in so long. I got it all out.
That's your sacrifice. That's
Snapped.
our sacrifice.
I
is
never-
Declan's arm.
Thought you were gonna eat that fruit, but here we are.
Oh,
Here
what?
we are. Let's
You
party. What
hung
do you
that
guys wanna
fruit
do?
in front of our faces?
The one of
What
the
asshole.
the one thing you tell me there is in the forest, and then you're like, I didn't expect you to do that.
Better eat it.
You're like, you're in a forest and there's a fruit hanging.
What
What do you do with
Better eat-
fruit? What are you supposed to do with the fruit, dude?
Better eat the
Put it in your
blood-
mouth.
Evil forest.
Better eat the blood fruit on our way to the blood idol in the blood forest with the blood.
Blood for the blood god.
I cast
Blood,
Sacred
blood,
Flame on the
blood.
tree.
Okay, hang on. I'm grabbing the shit with my
Yeah.
arm.
Make a strength
You're
check.
really okay.
16? Don't
16.
kill me.
You're up there and you feel it kind of buzz, but it doesn't quite seem to come out.
Can I
Gonna
headbutt?
grab his
And,
waist.
and as
let
you're
him-
grabbing it, you just hear this laughter in your head. You just this maniacal, just it's almost starting to drive you kind of mad. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh fuck, 5.
5. You yourself become like overcome with this madness, and you start just cackling maniacally as you start yanking and crying with Amber.
I hate you.
And you finally manage
God, I need to add
to
a tinge to that.
you pull the Amber out, and you fly backwards onto the ground. It's about 10 or so feet, and the Amber shatters against the ground. And you see this wooden stake slide across the ground, and it kind of tumbles and lies before you.
But I'm still laughing.
These large
I think
chunks of
somebody
amber.
should go pick that up before Declan does, because he's a little.
You manage to kind of shake the laughter off as you kind of come to your feet, kind of bring yourself to.
I run up and pick up the thing.
Okay.
Yes.
Fair
I did
enough.
it for him. Good call.
Easily enough. Nothing of
Didn't like
any-
you, so I think the other one have it.
It was the steak, right?
I don't feel good about this.
There are also large chunks of amber that had shattered, that had kind of come out of.
Can I try to scoop them into my vial without touching them?
Sure, absolutely.
And I think I still
You-
cast Sacred
two
Flame
vials
on
or
the
so
tree.
of crushed vampiric amber. You can call. What are you saying, Johnny?
Oh, I still want to burn the tree down.
Okie dokie. Just a minute. We're gonna cut back to Declan. As you sit up, you look up at the tree and you feel kind of disoriented and kind of dazed, and you kind of look at it and you just hear this kind of maniacal laughter once more, and you put your hand up to your head and you kind of just everything goes white, and Declan just kind of falls back onto the ground and he
I
faints.
catch him.
I'm gonna turn into the Joker.
I feel like
this
guts
fantasy
would catch.
universe. You're all white now.
You're still alive. You just kind of fainted for a moment. After a moment or so comes back, you gain consciousness, but you don't remember.
Guts would be giving him CPR.
You don't remember pulling the amber from the tree. The last thing you remember was looking up at it and pulling your axe out in maniacal laughter, or in your kind of adrenaline. What do you guys want to do?
I mean, I don't know, guys.
So I'm just
We
back
got
to
the
normal
steak.
now?
Yeah, how are you feeling? How Ugh.
I don't want to spoil.
Declan, if you try anything
anything.
funny, the gold will stick you.
No, I won't.
Well, why not?
That's Declan. He's my friend. Why would I murder him?
But what if he tries to murder us?
I wouldn't use a stake.
Okay.
As you guys
This
are
is
kind of
just
standing
vampire steak.
around deliberating, you hear this kind of groaning and creaking. You
Oh
see one of the
god.
larger trees beginning to uproot itself, and it's
I want you guys to tell me to
large
never eat one of those fruit
up onto
again.
the ground.
Disregard what all this says, but look at the goofy part.
What?
Hope you tell me to not eat another fruit.
You do it again. You ate 3 of them, you fucker. You even threw it up and then ate another one.
And then if you guys ask me why, I'll just say this.
Shit.
Anyways, as you guys are deliberating, you hear this creaking and groaning as these massive trees begins to uproot itself, and you see it's kind of lurching towards you. You see within its face these kind of cracked, jagged teeth begin to open up, and it kind of lets out this, and it screeches as it begins moving towards you guys. The sap dripping from it, kind of blood red.
We're fighting one of those trees in the book, dude. Are you kidding me right now? Fighting the
I don't want
tree.
to fight the tree.
It is an adaptation to that. It's a vampire.
Sure.
It's undead.
What about the little kiddos? Or are the trees the kiddos?
They're saplings. And guess what? I'm Anakin Skywalker.
And this beach is sandy.
We're all in a predicament here, guys.
What have I
So-
done?
What do you guys want to do? This tree is beginning to make its way towards you, and as you see it, it kind of turns its body towards another one of the trees and puts its branch towards it, and it begins to uproot. And its face comes out of it.
Not just
We
the
could
trees.
run.
You just now see there's these 2 large vampiric trents coming
Not
towards
just
you.
the trees.
We could definitely run.
But the flowers and the plants too.
Oh my god. We're
I
dead.
bet
We're
there's
fucking
something
dead.
hiding in the bushes.
I
of
cast
love.
Sacred Flame on them.
Okay,
Ah,
on the first one. Go ahead and roll
on any
damage.
of them.
Sacred flame.
Oh. Should I roll? Are we gonna... I'll just roll
Is it a
damage.
roll to hit? Is it a roll to hit?
Let me see. Let me double check. I think you have to resist it.
I'll give you
You
guys
have to
one
make a
surprise.
dex
I'll give you
saving.
guys one surprise round. I'll do something. So,
You have to do a dex
Set a
saving
spell.
throw of 13 or higher.
all right. Let's see what he's got. So it does half damage if he saves.
If you save, I just don't.
So you go
I
to
don't
raise,
damage.
okay. So you raise your hand to it, and it just kind of falls out up against the tree's bark, and it kind of screeches out and begins moving towards Johnny. As you see, it's kind of blood red maw filled with this bloody, sappy type substance. Obviously
Nice.
blood, but
I start running away.
Much more
I don't know how close
viscous.
it is, but I'm gonna be hoping it.
you're running. Okay.
I don't know how brave you
What-
guys are,
what
but
do you
we
guys
got our
wanna do?
thing.
I'm going to use Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
So Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
So it has to beat a 16.
Better than what
Does
I
not
have. that'd be-
save.
Going to say, why don't you make it like a tree and leaf? It takes. That's not a D4. Hold on, where the fuck is it? 2 points of damage.
2
And
points of damage.
It has disadvantage on its next attack roll.
You kind of see it writhe back and forth as you mock it. And it kind
I
of
mean, can I
becomes
say that
disoriented.
the hex is on there?
Sure.
Does that just go without saying?
Yeah.
Or okay.
Sure.
So
And then what do you want to
I'm
do?
still here.
Next round? Oh, I got to do something.
that's two more points of damage.
Guts will enrage, and he will heal for the one that's going towards the gall. He'll try to attack it. And take a swing at it.
Guys, I have a really good plan.
Okay.
Run.
No, I have a really good
Will
plan.
do.
Just wait, okay?
Do you for reals?
Yeah.
10 points of damage to this thing. So the first one has taken a total of 12 points of damage.
No, wait till Johnny.
Did you say that I took 10 points of damage?
No.
Or okay, I'm here. What am I rolling? Natural 20.
What do you want to do, Declan? You have a turn in this
Okay.
surprise round.
Yeah. You guys get ready, okay? Get fucking ready.
Hold on. It took 2 points of damage extra from Hex.
Okay. So
4 points of damage from that
that's what that is.
sick burn.
sick burn,
Guys,
dude.
get
Ooh.
ready. Okay, y'all.
Oh god.
I'm gonna cast.
I'm ready, I'm here.
Abjure enemy. Well, it's not even a cast. It's just an action. And the thing has to make a Wisdom saving throw. Since it's
Okay.
undead, it has disadvantage.
Okay.
And if you fail, you're frightened, and your speed is reduced to 0 for 1 minute. Or until it
Okey-dokey.
take damage.
So describe to me how it looks like, because it didn't.
I just kind of.
Is it the one that's chasing Zagal?
Wait, how many is there?
There's 2.
Fuck! I didn't know there was 2. That ruined my whole plan.
Haha,
Damn
Michael.
it. No, it sucks. I was gonna freeze that bitch, and I was like, let's fucking run.
I mean, I was only running
You
away
could-
from
you
it
could
so that
run.
it didn't kill me.
It's
But-
a tree. It's not the fastest.
Well,
And we did
It's
get
not,
what we
it's
came
not
for.
catching Zagal.
we're still gonna freeze this bitch for 1 minute.
Okay. So you raise your
Just
hand to it.
Snap
you
my
say-
fingers at the bitch, or I'll flip it off. As I
And
snap
it's
my
just
fingers
kind of,
around the
as
hand.
it's chasing Zagal, it just kind of freezes up for a moment.
Wait, what did
and
you
it
roll
looks
on your
kind
wisdom
of
saving throw?
Ironic as it's, and it's just, I rolled a 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it freezes up.
13 was that.
So are you guys going to run? Is this our plan? If you're
Mm,
going to
Yeah,
run,
we-
if
do
you're
we get
going
what
to
we
run,
need, though?
you have the
We
stake.
got the
yes.
stake and the vampiric amber.
Well, we could run, but there's another one chasing us, and there's a bunch of little motherfuckers out there.
Well,
You can run. If you're going to decide to run, then we won't run initiative. You run. We'll do a different
we
set of
run.
things.
Oh god, oh god.
I think we should run.
is ready.
We're running.
Okay.
It's a big
Zagal
scary.
is already like a mile ahead of
Yeah.
Seeing the first Trent, he's at least 50 yards. He's disappearing into the tree line, and the rest of you begin to make way. These things, very lumbering and cumbersome, are
What do you mean these
trying to keep up with
things,
you.
huh, motherfucker? Bitch frozen for 1 minute.
One of them, this thing. You got me. So you guys are making your way through the forest. You just make a survival check to orient yourself.
How
Okay, and I obviously held up for a second.
Make
Wait.
a group one. Guts did good. Guts got an 18.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I got a 14.
14,
11.
11.
I'll be
Easily
right back,
enough.
guys. I'm
You guys.
still here, though.
Okay, you remember you came back. Remember you came up the hill. You make your way back down the hill.
I'm going to scream out, "Help us, Helga!" If there's any crows to cheer us, maybe.
What if she made these things? What if she's the main vampire queen?
Oh shit! Why did you say these
Tucci, you
things?
didn't hear
Declan?
that. Don't twist this on me, bitch.
this is. We're gonna talk after this session, buddy, because things have gone crazy. Don't you?
You done
worry.
fucked up.
You done fucked up.
I'm gonna
Hey,
purify my
Ron.
soul after this when I get back to town.
It's gonna be really fun either way. Maybe we don't talk after this session.
I'm
Either way,
gonna-
anything's gonna be fun. Don't worry.
I'm gonna do heroin and purify my veins after this.
You
Not
didn't do
in real
anything
life.
wrong.
Just become a junkie.
Fuck. Ew.
So you guys are running through the forest. Everybody make an
Don't
athletics
do
check.
drugs, kids. Oh god.
But we already made a. Oh, different from the survival check.
Yep. You guys are orienting yourself. Now you're
Wait, what are we doing now?
running.
10.
About to roll
Athletics.
something.
Athletics check.
4.
4.
I've got short, stubby legs. I can't run through.
16.
16. Sure enough, as soon as you guys make it to the first the tree line, another one of the trees snaps to life, and it just manages to slip up Zagal's foot, who's very far ahead of you, but he manages to get back to his footing, but he's now with the rest of the pack trying to keep up with you guys with his stubby legs.
Come on, Zagal, keep up.
As you guys are running, though, you see that the trees in this large canyon that this forest is contained in are all starting to
Fuck tree
snap
bear.
up. As you guys are running away, running through them, they're all starting to very slowly come to life and move towards you.
Oh, where's Icarus when you need him?
What's he gonna do? Barter with the trees?
No, cast fireball. We do have
That would be-
torches.
Do we have any bottles of alcohol?
Or you do, I'm sure.
burn this
I was
place
like
down on
fucking
your way
Molotov
out.
cocktail, dude.
feel like I
Honestly,
do.
yeah. Can I stick a rag in a bottle of alcohol and put it on
You're
fire?
running right now.
Could
And
I
you just
stop running?
tripped and got up. A tree
Sure.
tripped you.
Oh,
And the
my
ones
God.
that are
Like
around you are
every-
coming to life.
Can we like Star Wars like wrap some rope around their legs and fell them?
Snowspeeder at these things.
Yes.
Are you guys just going to continue
Yes.
running? Or are you guys
Um,
stopping to try to ignite the forest?
I don't know. I feel like I had the pretty
I
good
mean,
plan.
You
I
can all
also
light
feel
a
like
torch
lighting
and toss
everything
them
around
back,
us on fire is a bad idea.
Yeah.
possibly.
It's gonna turn into the Hobbit, and we're all gonna get caught in fire. And there's no eagles to save us, though. So
I don't know. We could add at them.
yeah, and they can
And
add
get
at
stepped
us
on
too.
and die.
Think we'll be
Let's
dead.
just run. Let's just run.
I
And
feel like I could take on the whole empire myself. Cut to 30 seconds later, and you're dead.
We are all still blessed.
So you guys are running.
So I'm not gonna
You guys
cast it.
are continuing to run. You
Wait, what
guys,
does bless entail?
Next time you make a saving throw, you can add a d4 to it.
Why didn't you tell me that the past 16 times I had to roll a saving throw, Johnny?
Because I don't care if you throw up.
Why did you tell him that when he went insane and pulled an amber out
Good
out of the vampiric oak?
You have blessed, don't you? You should know what it does.
Oh,
I do.
Ooh, cleric on.
Ha.
we have a vampire's rod.
Read
in
your
our
Bible, biatch.
biatch.
Pray to my God, motherfucker.
Anyways, you guys are running and you make your way to the kind of byway that the forest was contained within. You guys make your way out, and the trees are beginning to become more alive now and smaller at
My
this
dice
point.
is gone forever.
As you guys look, one of you looks back, you see that they're far back there, and they are very slowly. You see them kind of lumbering towards you.
What if this follows us all the way back? Slowly. Well, I guess we could, like put together an army,
Yeah.
dig a dam, actually set them on fire.
Are we still sprinting at full speed, though?
Are you? You guys have made your way into what feels like what I'm trying to describe as relative safety. You see they're at
Okay.
least, a quarter mile or so behind you, and they lumber pretty slowly. They have
Are we
15
still
movement
among
speed.
trees, though?
You're among trees, but they are different. They're not coming
They're the
alive.
good trees. Okay.
They're the good
But
guy trees.
who knows
Yeah.
what's in the trees, around the trees? Like said little things that we never saw.
Right.
Well, guys, that really sucked.
I don't think
I
we should
almost got
stop
raped by
to like
trees.
catch up, though. You know what I mean?
We are jogging.
Light jog. Let's do it.
Light jog. All right. So,
Getting the cardio worked out.
where are you guys headed back to? Are you headed directly back to the city, or do you guys want to see Helga once
Oh,
more?
I don't know. Do we...
I think so.
Do we
I
wanna
think
get
I'd
rid of
rather
this?
give her the steak.
Should we? I mean, that guy's gonna help us with our inn, though.
Yeah, but-
Okay, but I want that fucking cloak. I want that wizard robe.
From the guy?
Ah,
You guys had enough money to begin with. This whole mission was brought up out
that's
of
true.
cheapness.
We can just tell him.
Wait, wasn't he gonna?
Yeah.
Aren't we doing this so he helps us the inn?
I thought it gave us a 20% discount
No, he's
on
giving you 50% off your discount.
on one time, right?
Yeah. He was going to help you at the end either way.
I didn't even want anything there.
You were getting the imaginary hammer and something
Oh,
else.
that's right.
Oh yeah. Well, then we can still afford it and have
Yeah.
like two.
You guys don't even want to go see the witch?
We could talk to Helga. We don't know
We can
she's
ask her
awake.
what the fuck the deal is with this.
I mean, just keep that vampire's rod secret inside of you, so she doesn't know. Like not inside of you, but like in your cloak.
What? I'm putting that up my ass.
It would be pretty easy to fit up there. Sorry.
So at this
Shape
point,
and
we'll say
everything.
you guys are making a light stroll back towards the way Helga's shack was.
Maybe warn her of these
For the
oncoming.
sake of giving Declan time to prepare for this, we won't say it takes a whole day to get
To
back.
stick a stake up
this
your
very-
ass.
Ezekiel has this stake, I said, don't
But
say.
a couple hours pass as you guys unnervingly trek back through the forest, feeling somewhat actually comforted, even though this darkened forest, to see trees with green leaves instead of strange genuine fruits and things like that.
Can you just hear the trees behind us still like?
You've gained a pretty good distance on them at this point.
They give up
You could-
easy.
Wait,
hang
did you say
around.
Sanguine?
Yeah,
Sing.
Thought it was sanguine.
sanguine. Am I wrong? Whatever.
We still understand what you mean.
English.
So that's okay.
What the hell is that?
English.
I was just confused. I didn't know if it was the same word or not. But that's kind of like that way of saying
So,
it.
as you guys make your way to
Sanjuine.
Helga's hutch, you see the tents that were once undisturbed before. They're now empty, and you can tell they've been opened up, and something has happened to them. And a large rune, kind of simple in its way on the ground, has obviously had some kind of a blood poured into it and removed or something like that. But nonetheless, you approach Helga's.
Do we
doorstep.
approach?
Do you?
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. As you go to knock, the door just kind of creaks open.
Once again, I get spooked. I kick the door.
She just laughs.
That's 23. I think the door is gonna stay open.
She just laughs really loud as you walk in. And as you walk in, strikingly, you realize Helga looks much younger at this point in time. Her hair is now a very
What's her name from Dragon
very
Age?
black, and she's got red lips now. She looks very almost attractive at this point in time.
Which one?
The mom one.
Starts
Her-
with an F.
Her eyes
Flemeth.
are still very much white, and she's very so much blind. Welcome back. Is there anything I can help you with?
You look so pretty. What
You guys
happened?
find-
That's really rude.
Oh,
Wow.
I have my secrets. I'll keep yours. She
Oh,
kind of winks.
oh, I meant that this, like, you know, I mean, you. It's not that you.
Oh, you cut out there.
Huh?
What'd you say at the end? You cut out.
Yeah, you cut out.
I said not that you weren't pretty before.
Oh well, thank you. I appreciate that. Well,
You
I
weren't,
can-
but
so
Yeah, you were kind of
you can tell she's kind of flattered at this point. She's like, "Is there anything I can do for you?" Certainly, you didn't come here to flatter me.
sure did
I mean,
not.
it
You're,
kind
you're
of
right
did.
on that.
We
Wink.
didn't. You know, there's some trees that are coming. Big trees,
Yeah, let's say
smashing
that
stuff out to kill us.
hypothetically we had what you wanted.
She looks at you and kind of raises one eyebrow. And she's like, "Did you find the idol?"
What would you
We
have to
found
give
it, but
us?
no,
She
we
hears
didn't.
Declan speak, and she just kind of jerks her head at him. She's like, "Oh, I see. You found the fruit." Mm.
Do you have any?
He's like
Oh, hey,
craving.
do you know anything that would happen, like, you know, that would help him? Because he was, like, puking blood, and he was kind of
It's
going,
kind of
like...
funny.
I think that there's probably someone in South Rotanis that's more equipped to handle Declan's condition.
Condition. I
the
never
condition
never
Declan
felt better. What are
have
you
a
talking
condition.
about? Condition.
I'm more of a elective type of apothecary, if you will. Not a lot of cures in here.
You do the opposite kind of thing.
She kind of looks at you and smirks.
You keep the cure business in business.
Hey, she's big pharma.
Keep
That's her
them
name.
Susan.
That's her name.
Big Pharma.
Big
Big
pharma.
Pharma. Oh shit.
That'd be a good name for an apothecary shop.
Declan's mom's name.
What'd you say that about her? She's dead.
I'm so sorry.
My mama's dead. All right, you want to join her? You keep talking.
Oh, stupid.
Pig son of a bitch.
She's kind of looks at you and she's like,
Thank
"Well,
you.
nonetheless, did you find the idol? Did you manage to get close enough to the tree?"
Oh, I found
We
my
didn't
idol.
find any kind of idol.
It's that goddamn fruit.
Can't get enough of
I
it.
mean, we talked to the tree and he wanted a sacrifice. Didn't know what kind of sacrifice to give a tree.
A tree. She kind of pauses. "'Tis a strange thing when I told you it was a vampire king, for you to call it a tree. Don't you think?"
King? You never said anything about a king.
It was a tree.
Vampire king, orc slayed, stake
She
planted his
did
tree.
actually tell us it was Vampire King.
Yeah,
I didn't
but
do that.
it was a tree.
But it was a tree, yeah.
It was lots of trees. Actually, it was
Grown
like all of the
from the
trees.
stake
All
of a
the
murdered
things.
vampire king.
A little bit like your crow
Anyways.
thing.
I have a feeling that you ate his blood, Declan.
Oh god, are you a fucking vampire, Declan?
I wanted to be a werewolf, you
Is
piece
he
of
going to eat
shit.
us?
The witch just gets this big shit-eating grin across her face and kind of looks you all over. She's like, "Declan's a paladin. I'm sure he'll be fine." She kind of-
God, Declan.
He'll just be churning, he'll just have an undead army crusade.
Now I'm just a mixture of both of Doug's characters. It's okay.
See, every time you say Doug, I actually picture Doug funny, because I'm like,
Yeah, not the Doug that we know.
Yeah.
You met him once though.
once, but my mind doesn't automatically go to
I'm all the Dougs.
So, is there anything else you guys
That's my
wanted to
next
add
character's name.
or say to Helga while you guys are here?
Why did you want this idol? This blood idol, if it is so dangerous,
She looks at you and she gets
so
kind of
protected.
this grimace on her face, and she's like, "You ask a lot of inappropriate questions, don't you, Florian?
Oh, I just
One day you'll
Curious.
understand. Why do you think a Coleth wants it?"
don't.
That's why. Well, why do you
You
think?
know what?
We're curious why he wants it, so we ask.
I just don't ask the right questions. Actually.
Oh my
the right time.
dear fruit-eating, naive friends.
Well,
This-
hey, now I didn't let
She
them
called
have
you
any. That
fruit-eating
is
and naive,
mine. All
Declan.
right.
The idol contains the soul of the vampire
No,
king.
see, Florian, I'm the fruit eater. You're the naive one, and
No,
Zion's
I
the
think
friend.
she was talking about you.
I
All
mean-
of that.
At least I'm not a vampire.
I'm
Yeah.
not a vampire, you son of a bitch.
You're probably
Right?
a vampire.
Give me
Right,
some
Tim?
garlic. You got any garlic?
I don't want to kill you.
She
Oh
goes,
yeah, I have some from this breakfast.
Just sprinkle a little bit on him.
Cloves of garlic.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Through 5.
The garlic makes you vomit instantly. You just throw up blood. You just throw up blood in the middle of Helga's
Guys,
attack, like right up.
What am I supposed to do, Tucci? A vampire in an always sunny world? What the fuck are you
don't know.
doing?
I don't
Why do vampires
know.
exist?
I don't know. here we are.
Michael, you have to go live in the
We're
dark.
gonna have to talk because you're dead next session, or you're exiled into like fucking tree land.
No,
I
there's
feel
plenty
like
of fun stuff we can do.
vampires
It can be curable.
It can be cured
Yeah.
if you.
Or you can just make it badass. Like maybe he's invulnerable. Just give him at least that, and now it's not instant death.
No, I'm gonna pray to my God to just cremate me on the spot.
Declan,
Turn you
if
into
I
a phoenix.
see you looking at me, if I see those fangs, I mean, I guess you kind of all see them. Wait, how do orcs be vampires? Do they bite you with, like, those ones?
Okay, they have an underbite, so
She looks at you and she goes, Declan is in the very early stages of vampirism.
How am I supposed to
He's
fix
a
my hair? I
baby
can't even see
vampire.
myself in the mirror.
Oh, Guts will do it for you.
Long ago, I worked for the
You
Silex.
Just
look
you
like
all
you wear a
wait.
hat.
You're all gonna be vampires here very shortly.
Hey, wait.
I would contact them in hopes of finding a cure.
Them?
It has
The
been long.
Silex.
The
Silex
Silex
Combine.
Combine. She said long ago she worked with them.
Why do
I
you
have to write
not
a bunch
work
of shit
for
down
them
too.
now?
Oh, you know differences. Many apothecaries, the Silex. It's just got a lot of strict guidelines, you know.
Yeah, they don't allow blood magic and
Do you
Just a
practice
big
blood
tree.
magic?
She just kind of stops you at blood red at end, and she goes, "And vampires?" She raises an eyebrow.
what do you know about vampires, lady?
What do
And
you
I don't
know
mean what do you know about me.
vampires?
I mean what do you know about vampires in general? What do I know?
I think
I
that
mean-
she might actually be a vampire.
Yeah, are you like my grandmother now or something? How does that work?
Oh, Declan, you've so much to learn. She kind of puts her hand on your shoulder. I do think you will survive the transformation. Though. I really do. She kind of clutches your shoulder.
Does he have, like, free will? Can he, like, choose not to eat us?
He's got.
Not at first, probably.
He's got it. He's not in the really bad stages of it, right? He's got a long ways to go. Maybe by the end of the campaign, he's a full vampire,
Or
and he
maybe
needs to feed.
I get
And he
rid
needs
of
to
it
feed once a
because
week.
I will kill myself in game.
A
if-
vampire orc?
Right. She told you to go to the Silex Combine.
Oh my god.
Dude, I hated when this happened to me in Oblivion. This was the worst quest. Okay. Fuck.
Michael, you're the one who ate the red fruit.
Yeah, right.
What kind of fucking fruit turns into a vampire? Never heard that in my life.
A blood vampire fruit.
Oh, nice orange. Guess I'm a vampire now.
It was okay. We were going to see a vampire first, and the fruit was red, and it had red inside.
Tomatoes are red. They're red inside. I'm not a vampire
not-
yet.
Yeah, I
in
would
a
say
spooky
tomatoes are like
forest.
vampire.
You think tomatoes don't grow in spooky forests in
But
France
would you eat it?
somewhere?
Would you just eat it if it was in a spooky freaking
It
forest?
was a tomato? Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Like it's
Either way.
obviously cursed for
You're a vampire now, Michael.
it.
Don't turn this on me. You guys could have done it just as
I'm
I mean,
one with
Duskwood.
negative intelligence.
But guys, let's be honest. I don't think I want to give this lady the thing. She's probably just gonna start like
If we give it to
the
her right
second
now,
coming.
can she make me not be a vampire?
She can
She
probably
can stick
just
you with it.
You
bring
could
the
ask her.
vampire back.
I bet you she'd tell you that. For
Can you
sure.
stake me with it?
Yeah, then you would not be a vampire anymore.
Lady. Is there any way you can undo this fucking
I think she already
curse
said we have to go to the Silex.
other
She
than
can't do it.
I do not have the equipment or resources.
Not
Or-
even
or
if
such
I
a
give
cure.
you what you want.
Wink.
Vampirism is a very abrasive curse, Declan. It is making its way through your bloodstream, and its
Declan
magic is
Cuts his
and
fucking throat
throwing-
open.
Is this canon?
Fine.
Silax,
Adios.
Vampires, dude.
Silax may be able to help you if you give me the item.
You have no idea how bummed I am right now, dude. I'm just getting so many Oblivion. Dude, I literally was like fucking 40 hours into Oblivion game and that happened, and I just fucking deleted the save and started the game over. Because
Wait,
of
how
that.
does? I thought that you could cure vampirism on it.
Wait,
That's what she
what?
told you. That's what she told you. She said there's the Silax can possibly
In
cure you.
Oblivion, you have like a day to cure it or something. And
Oh,
yeah, and I was just, I don't know. So I don't remember what happened, but I remember it's like some reason I couldn't get to a
Real
church
talk.
to get blessed.
I thought you were gonna be like, oh,
hyped.
these are obviously vampire fruit.
No, see
Let's
that.
use them to
But
turn
I
other
thought
people into
that you
vampires.
wanted us to think
And
that, so I was
then-
like, fuck it.
Inconceivable.
And then I thought you guys were gonna do something cool with them, like
Too
make
obvious.
vampire tea or something.
Yeah, dude, no one would ever look at a
Okay.
fruit and be like, that turns you into a vampire. Don't fucking touch it.
Declan, does
Nobody,
the-
not a single person but you. And your
So it
weird
could make
fucking
vampires
wacky
still.
yarn wall over here.
What?
Michael,
This
everyone else
wall
knew
is
it
covered
was
with red
bad.
yarn, covered with lines and plot points. Like a wall. Fucking
Oh,
Show us the
I see.
wall.
room.
Yeah.
How big is it now? We want to see the room. We want to see the
Okay.
wall.
It's big enough to where if I actually showed it to you, you'd be like, what? And it would actually be somehow a spoiler. Because just don't worry about it. This is what it was before. You'd be like, wait.
Just don't even trip.
Yeah, it was like this much of. Is it like the whole wall?
I'm not proud of myself. It's a lot. It's a lot of wall.
Eventually,
I had to
around
start
all four
making. I had
walls.
to start writing a lot smaller and making the cards a lot, because it was going to take up my wall unnecessarily quickly. I
But
should.
Can you read those from where you're
I
at?
should just paint my whole. I should just paint my whole wall like a
Chalkboard?
blackboard. Yeah, honestly.
That'd be cool.
But then what if somebody accidentally like brushes it? You're like,
Ah.
fuck!
I don't remember that guy's name.
Or you could just, use your computer in the program.
I don't
There's
know.
probably
why,
one where you
man.
can like zoom in really far, and it'll be the thing, and you can zoom out, and it'll just get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And
I've
bigger.
tried a lot of stuff. Nothing feels as good as this.
Yeah,
I
it
don't
never
know.
feels as good as writing it by hand, honestly.
So what do you guys want to do?
I mean, I don't want to give her this
I
thing.
want to suck your blood.
Okay,
Happy Halloween session, everybody.
Yay, Michael's a vampire now.
Oh,
should we just let's go? Let's just thank you so much for all of your help.
can I kill her?
Don't fucking kill
I
her,
mean, we
Declan.
totally could.
As you
Quickly,
guys
though.
are as you guys are turning around
I
and
don't want
walking
to.
out,
She's evil,
uh,
obviously.
she kind of pipes up and she goes, "Oh, Florian, one thing." And she kind of extends out
Your
this
father's
hand.
dead.
And she reaches out and hands you this long, kind of spindly key, and she gives it to you. It's like, "Your father left this for me." And she kind of slams the
It's your
door
mom.
behind you.
It's your mom.
Kind of slams the door
Or
behind you
it's your
guys.
dad's other wife.
And then she slams the door again.
Wow.
Just keep slamming the fucking. So that you get the point that she was.
Get the fuck out of here.
Is she laughing now?
I think I'm nervous
She's
laughing.
high. She's high, dude.
That's what she makes in there. Happy potion.
The fuck was that?
There's a hood fight happening at
Writing
Johnny's.
it
Just a
down.
riot happening outside of Johnny's fucking house.
It's a movie.
Oh.
Ashley is watching it.
What is it?
I am so proud that you guys ran from those trees. You have no idea.
The
So
Oath.
proud of your guys' recognition of a strong creature. Good job. You could have killed him. You guys are fucking OP.
I froze one. Definitely
You coulda
could have killed
killed-
it.
Could have killed at least those two. You couldn't have killed the whole forest once you aggroed them all.
You think
But-
that now? I know how to do it. You just aggro one or two at a time, dude.
I've played a while. I know how to pull things. So you guys make your way out of the shack to the
Can I axe her door?
Don't axe her door.
No, I'm sick of that
Declan.
fucking door.
She gave me things. She was,
She knows
helpful.
your dad.
She knows, that we have the thing, and she didn't try to kill us.
But you guys know what? You're not gonna know me much longer. One way or another. Tucci's trying his fucking damnedest to kill Declan off. It's
No,
like,
I'm not. I'm just trying not
I
to
feel
be
like
a pansy,
Declan is his
okay?
favorite. It's not going to kill you.
No, I want to
Oh,
kill
You're not going
you.
to die.
I'm just gonna make him a vampire. Tucci, guess what? I don't
That
want
was
to be a
your own
vampire, so I'm
fucking-
gonna kill
that was your own
myself.
fault.
No, it's not. Why you guys? How are you guys justifying that a fruit turns you into a vampire? No fucking
told you-
way. No
told you the
fucking
story.
You
way.
ate 3
Okay.
of them.
I even described the fangs.
I didn't even choose
on
to eat the other
fruit.
two. He made me eat the other two.
Yeah, he's already two gone.
That's pretty smart. So do vampires even go out? Do they just come from plants?
Well,
In
They
this
grow
particular
on trees.
place, because the tree
Well,
was
the
infected
full-
with
the full
blood.
story is there was this vampire king. He was killed by the orc.
Okay,
The
that makes
vampire
sense,
king's
yeah.
name was Nagataboros. I looked that up.
Nagataboros.
Yeah, pretty cool, right? And really fucking crazy, dark, chaotic, evil druid that was badass took the stake he was killed with, and he planted that tree, and it brought him alive in that tree, and it made the other trees in the area and the fruits. And he creates other vampires by attracting people with fruits.
Been cool if we heard about an inkling of this story before we walked into the forest.
Oh, we
He
did.
did tell
She
us this.
literally told us that.
Yeah,
I
literally
have
didn't
Vampire
hear-
Vampire King.
As
runs-
as you hear
run
me
the
say it,
kingdom.
I didn't hear that part.
Oops.
I'm sorry. I thought you wanted to be a vampire when you're like, hell yeah, I'll eat this fruit.
I just got pricked by one, so it didn't
I
hurt me.
legit had no idea. I didn't hear the word vampire uttered, okay?
Because I thought
could
you were
just
gonna be
pretend
like,
it didn't
hell yeah,
happen.
this is even more Ghost
No,
Rider
it
somehow.
happened. It sure did happen.
I want to play more, but I feel like this is a really.
What?
I want to play more, but I feel like this is a really good spot to end.
We should fight something.
We had a chance to do that. We ran.
We can
Yeah.
kill the witch
We
still.
took
Kick
the
the
higher
door.
road.
Kick the door again.
She
Yeah.
will fucking end
For
us,
the
dude.
You
fifth
guys could,
time.
you guys could at least go back to a Acolith and
Colith. Ooh.
your loot.
Do we want to
fuck 'em.
give him the
You
thing?
guys
I
can go
think
do
we-
that. I'm gonna go to
Stay.
the Silex Combine and be like, yo, motherfuckers.
You and Guts go to the Silex Combine. Wait.
Okay.
Wait, where does the Silex... Let me look at my...
Thorin, I think you and I should
Numbers.
dispose of this stake somehow.
Dispose of it?
You're
This
supposed to
has
bring it
got a
back to
Vampire
Acolith.
King's soul.
Did we come out here for nothing just to get me turned into a vampire? We're not even
I
gonna
mean-
get now. We're not even gonna get a discount on all. Of our
This
gifts.
roast. Fuck this thing. I'm glad Declan's a vampire.
I'm telling you right now. First thing that happens, you're gonna be vampires too. See how funny it is, then you sons of bitches.
I mean,
mean-
if I became a vampire, I would die.
Exactly.
Or we
I'm
could
a
just
worshiper
meet
of
you.
light.
Not for long, buddy. Not for
We can just meet
long.
you at home tonight. Hopefully you're not...
See, what an interesting arc that would have been if Johnny's character had contracted vampirism. What a
Yeah, well,
weird
you're a
push-pull
paladin too. It's
thing.
bad for you to be a vampire.
I'm already chaos fucking paladin. It's could be
It's
some
true.
weird.
You can feed on bad guys, dude. Easy.
Chaos Paladin. What?
Chaos Blood Paladin.
Well, then,
Blood
yeah,
Knight.
let's take this back, I guess, and we can just split the reward. We can say the other two died.
Okay, so you guys make
We
your
could
way
do
up
that.
the cliff. You climb up the rope
it.
that you guys had hung from the cliffs, kind of led down to Helga's forested hutch. You guys make your way. As you do, You see the sun break over the horizon. It kind of hurts your eyes, Declan, as you kind of squint at it for a moment, and your eyes kind of adjust. Nothing actually happens, but you get worried about it because of all the vampire talk.
have
You're
a
like,
hood.
wow.
Even though really it's just because you've been in almost pitch black.
Yeah,
last
it's just because you've been in
2 days.
darkness for so. It actually happens to everybody.
I have a hood that I'm gonna put on just because I don't want to get a really bad sunburn.
Ashamed of yourself now.
I'm gonna give Guts the garlic just in case. Wear this around your neck.
You're gonna make me start doing a bunch of fucking checks now, some saving throws. Fucking
Every
so I
time you
don't-
walk
so
outside,
walk
check
by
for
neck-
instant
walk
death.
past someone, just fucking lunge for their neck.
Hold on, I'll be right back. I gotta get my drink.
Tucci's gotta get his drink.
I feel like
What
we
was the
should
name of the
figure
vampire
out
thing?
some kind of
What do you call it?
Naga
Boros.
Boros.
I don't know if it was
What is this, Resident Evil?
Ouroboros.
Right.
What is the Vampire King's name? Oh,
Why
What is
isn't
the
just
Vampire
Resident
King's name?
Evil? That's just cool.
Tucci?
Nagata Boros.
Nagata.
How do you... Nagata?
Boros. I stole it from League of Legends.
Of course you did.
Sounded
Boros.
good. I took it. Nagata Boros.
Resident Evil was a good game. Well, most
Agreed.
4 was good, 5 was good.
5 is not good. He punches a bull.
I think Michael's just gonna freak out that he said.
I mean, I like 5. You have to admit, it's
Wasn't
not
5
bad.
in Africa?
Yeah, he punches.
Yeah, it was
Chris
Chris and-
punches a
Chris and
boulder that's bigger than him, and it
What?
moves down a
That's
fucking
why
cliff.
everybody loves Chris.
Everybody
Everyone hates Chris.
hates Chris.
I mean, it wasn't as good as 4, but on its own, you have to admit that it was a game.
Second one's the best one. Well,
Oh,
4's
yeah.
good. 4's good. 2's good. 1 is good.
6 is when it kind of started being like, okay, what the fuck is this?
So you guys are headed back into town. Okay, you guys
Resident Evil.
make your way. Yeah. Do you guys want to split up?
I mean, do 2 things at
Weren't we
once.
all supposed to pay for the fucking stuff at the place?
Yeah, just give
We're
us your
all
gold,
supposed
buddy.
to-
Yeah.
Give me your
We'll
neck.
pick out what you like.
Give me your neck, buddy.
I
What?
don't think the vampire has a
No.
say in this.
Buddy.
I should start stockpiling blood now.
Give me your neck, buddy. He's just a nice guy, paladin. Hey, give me your neck, pal.
Promise it won't kill you. I'll just take a little
Hey,
nib.
I just want a little sip. That's all. Thanks, man. That's how I get by. Everyone, I'm just nice to everybody. Everybody gives me a little sip.
I don't know. Okay, still picturing like a big
No.
orc.
Everybody in this
I
neighborhood.
need you guys to give me blood bags, and I'm gonna get a little straw and have like little blood Capri Suns, okay?
Yes, exactly.
You can pick out who your favorite is.
You
Like,
guys make your way in
I'll
and
taste the
you guys
best. Or
Oh, this one tastes like
Yes.
cherry.
make your way into the embers and start making your way. Do you want to split up at this point, or do you want to just all go to Gullet?
we can. I'll just all go with.
But if we take the stake to the Silent Combine, they might be able to tell us what it is.
I want to go back to the bathhouse place, dude. I just want to get
They
it filled
might
with
even-
blood, and I wanted to make it. I want to make them change the flavor to bananas or strawberries and cream.
Carbonated or uncarbonated blood?
No, that texture though. Ugh.
Pulp.
It'd be like tomato
Extra
soup.
pulp.
Something I wanted to remind you guys that you have, because I don't think you guys remember, is you have that sealed scroll tube with the strange rune on it. Remember?
Yeah,
Oh,
I just wanted to
it's a
remind you
portal,
guys.
wasn't it? Some
No,
kind
that
of
was-
portal.
No, that was from the inn. I'm talking about the thing you stole from Tyrus's estate.
oh yeah.
What did I write? INOT. Small, ain't it?
I don't even know what do we do with that thing.
You can ask your Colette about it, but
Yeah, we've
Possibly.
never.
I guess we're
Oh.
splitting
We
up,
have so
though.
much
I
stuff.
need to go to the Science Combine.
'Kay.
And get rid of this
Hut.
curse. Don't make it easy on me, dude. You're like, yeah, I'll just
Okay.
I'm not
just
But are
do
we
50
giving
Give you a
push-ups
cure
and
disease, but
50 push-ups and
Are we giving the Vampire King to a Colith?
No, this is gonna make you so
Oh
much
no!
cooler.
What if a Colith wants to be the Vampire King? What if that is a thing
Well,
that
then
can
we gotta kill
happen?
him. Guys, maybe I should be the Vampire King.
Fuck you.
I can't be unless I get bitten by. Well, I think I'm not even. I don't think I'm even a true vampire unless I get bitten by like an actual like vampire.
No, you're not. You're not necessarily. You're not necessarily the same vampire that, like, if the Vampire King bit him. You know what I'm saying? That guy would turn into a freak of nature of some kind. You just are affected with vampirism from this tree. Effectively.
Did you research how this works though?
Yeah, what does
The
vampirism do?
vampires.
It's pretty unforgiving. But it could be cool. I would lean into it. You do you, though.
I hate vampires, dude. I hate vampires in D&D and in fantasy.
Why, are they OP or something?
I
Well,
just hate
we're
vampires, dude.
definitely. Well,
Oh.
it's negotiable, right?
I like
we're definitely
vampire
going
stories,
with a
but I
more
just hate
homebrew
vampires.
thing because the more traditional tropey thing is super AIDS, right? Because you can't go into
Do
any
anything.
buildings unless someone invites you into that building.
Oh, like traditional kind of vampire?
Right, and it is a land of complete sunlight, so I'm not going to give you disadvantage on every single fucking check. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's up to you. Get cured. It's going to be cool if you get cured. Everything's cool. Everything's awesome and cool, so I'm not worried about it, all right? You get the cure, it's
Not
going to be
worried about it.
TJ, that
badass.
sounds like you're
If you're a
bitter
vampire,
because I don't want to be a vampire
badass.
and you wanted me to be a vampire.
You could bite somebody real quick.
Bitter, that
You
was
can
the pun.
ignore it. You
Bitter.
can ignore it like it's a speeding ticket, and that would have a cool outcome. I promise. Everything has a good outcome, a funny or awesome outcome. Okay.
Ignore a speeding
Oh, does
ticket.
it? Does it have a
You
funny
can bite
outcome for the guy
guts.
who gets his neck bitten into by
You can
me?
bite guts.
Does
He's
that guy have a
actually
good,
blood
funny
junkie.
outcome? No, that guy's gonna have a
Lives
bad
up to
day.
his name.
I'm telling you, dude. If you make me be a vampire, I'm gonna turn everybody else into a fucking vampire.
What?
We could be a squad of fucking vampires.
What if the guy whose
Uh,
neck you bite and blood
one-
you suck?
Each one of us should like
What
try
if
to
it's a guy
contract
you
some
need?
monstrous.
What if you synergize it with your vengeance, though? Is what I'm saying, right? The people you suck blood on are people you swear vengeance against. So it makes the blood that much tastier, dude. What if you sucked Tyrus Lightsworn's blood? Just makes the idea just makes you clamor.
You'd have to suck it all out, though.
Stop. Let's just stop saying.
Oh, you
You'd be
have
full
to.
of Tyrus.
You have to
It
suck
would just be all
it
up in you.
out, dude.
Because otherwise, you just turn them into a vampire. Now you're
Suck him off.
immortal.
Oh.
Anyways,
Let's go
So,
to the place
chance.
and
Are you
cure
guys splitting
Duskwood.
up, or are you guys going together?
Let's all go together.
Yeah, we can
So
estimate.
that
You
way
guys
there's no
really want me
confusion.
to? I have like 30 minutes left before I'm done. Dunzoed.
You got plenty of time. You're in early stage vampirism.
Dude,
Vampirism.
why you dump this? I already have to fucking do a bunch of shit for the fight. And they're like, oh yeah, and also
Maybe you
you're
can just
a
bite
vampire.
the pyromancer, suck his blood.
That's probably somehow against the rules, right?
I
To
don't
be a
think so.
vampire in general, I think, is probably against the rules.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know what to think about this. What is happening, dude?
Let's take you to the Silex compound, buddy.
Can this be the session that doesn't happen? We just start back in the woods.
No. It's happened.
No.
Uh,
Here we are.
I just had a fever dream after I ate the fruit. And I wake up like,
Yeah, like those movies where, like, then the kid wakes up and it's like, and those are the best endings.
So, you guys are staying as a group. Where are you going? You going to a Colith first, or you going to the Silex
I'm
combine?
cold.
Silex
And I'm gonna stab him
compound.
in the fucking head with that stake.
Where
Michael,
are you
let's
going?
get you cured.
Going to a Carlos.
No, we're going to the Silex compound.
Okay.
Because I want to know about the vampire stick.
Yeah, and let's give it to them even. They might give us more for it.
Alright?
So, you guys start making your way towards the Silex combine. You make your way over the small Silex bridge that goes over the canal that divides the city in two, and make your way up into the Combine. Arden's sits on the corner, marking the byway that leads into the greater Combine
Just
itself, the
have this
college.
hood over my head and like my half cape like wrapped around my neck like a scarf and shit. Look like I'm on Hoth right now.
Everyone around here is wearing these kind of brownish-looking coats. These kind of patchwork pockets all over them and things like that. They don't necessarily look. They look like scientists, but they look kind of shabby at the same time.
Shabby.
You guys make your way up to the top of the stairs that house the kind of reception area. And there's a small human woman sitting at the desk. She kind of looks up from the paper, works at you guys, kind of expectantly. Can I help you?
Our
do you
friend
have
has
an
a
appointment?
vampire.
Her eyes get really big, and she get
But like a baby vampire. We want him to not be a vampire.
Where is the baby vampire?
This big guy right here.
Oh, man, this is not a baby. This is a very much mature orc man. If you
But watch this. The
You know,
garlic.
I'm pretty
Bleh.
I'm pretty thirsty. You got any
Blood.
do you got I just kind of like start staring in her eyes.
And she just looks at you and she's like, "We'll go ahead and get you a routine checkup. How's about that?
You got any milk?
Go ahead and
You call me a
head
baby.
down
so
that
I'm-
hallway, down there." She kind of gestures towards the hallway, and wait for one of the doctors to come in. He'll give you a checkup. We'll see if there's anything. I'm sure it's something
Oh no,
More
do I have
money.
to sit in the waiting room right now?
to do.
Here she
Yes, sir.
comes.
Oh my gosh,
Here
like
she
crowded.
comes.
You come sitting. You guys are sitting in a waiting room.
Oh, we just get to sit down. She's not even there.
No, you
Take
guys are just
a
waiting.
seat and take a number.
You guys are sitting in there. There's a dwarf that looks really like kind of homely and sick. There's also a tabaxi, like a cat person. It looks like they have mange of some sort. They're just kind of sitting there. But they're both waiting, and a doctor comes out and takes in the tabaxi. Doctor comes out and takes in the dwarf. And a few moments pass, and another doctor comes out, and he's this kind of taller-looking. He's a dragonborn. Okay, he's a big old scaly dragonborn, and he's got these kind of beady round glasses on. And he looks out at the waiting room. He's like, "Well, who's next? Who's the next patient? Who's got the?" And he looks down. Vampirism. And then he just looks over at Declan. He's like, "Is it you, son? Have you got vampirism?" And he pulls this lollipop out of his jacket and he gives it to you. It's like, "Come with me, son. We're gonna
I
find
guess he
out."
pulls it out of his mouth and gives it to you. I was like,
That's exactly what he does.
that would have been pretty funny.
He's like, I warmed it up for you.
Oh, ew.
We're gonna see if you have.
Uh,
We're gonna see if you have vampirism. Come on. And he kind of takes you by the hand and leads you back to this kind of makeshift doctor's office. It's.
I
Is he
don't
in
think
there
you need
alone,
to
or are we
see
all-
if I have vampirisms or
Tag-
Do you guys want
I
to
have
follow with them?
vampirism.
Oh, heck yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right. So you guys follow
What
Declan.
am I, 5? Y'all got to come in with me.
For all your
And,
legal
uh,
guardians.
Buddy, we support you.
The big lizard man is standing there, and Declan's kind of just sitting there, and he's like, "All right, take all your armor off." And he starts taking your armor off, and you're like, "All right." And he looks at you, and he pulls out this little kind of clay
Here
jar.
we
He's
go
like,
again.
"All right,
Oil up and
All
light
right.
yourself on fire.
all right, take a piss in this jar." And he hands it to you.
And he grabs
I
his
feel like
nuts and
Declan's
says,
never
"Oh."
been to a doctor before, so he's just like, what the fuck is this?
No, none of you guys have ever been to a doctor before. You're standing in here watching this, so obviously
We're like,
you have no idea what's about to happen. And he's just like looking at you guys like, he's about to pee in this, so you guys want to turn around or something?
oh.
Why?
I'll just go stand in a corner. You guys just stare at my ass cheeks while I'm peeing into this jar, I guess, trying to.
I feel like one of us should even hold the cup for him.
I mean, you're the closest like level to
I
it.
know
Nice
you're
and steady.
head level, but I think you're good over there.
All right. So I turn around,
Turn around. Yeah.
and then I
I
bless,
can't make ping noise. I can't do it.
and then I bless Michael.
He turns around
I
and
bless Declan.
he pisses in this jar. Go ahead and make a performance check, Michael.
I'm telling you right now, I have performance anxiety, and there's 3 people watching me piss. in
Yeah,
a
make it with
jar.
disadvantage.
I did cast bless on him though. I mean that's only for saving throws. It's got to count for
You
something.
said with disadvantage?
Yeah.
7.
You piss all over the sides of this thing. And you turn around and you kind of cock your head as you hand it to him. He's like, "Yeah, thanks, man, great." And he walks over to this little desk and he opens this cabinet and he figures all these different vials, and they have they're in different languages and different symbols and things like that. But you can make out one says lycanthropy, tiger, lycanthropy, wolf, there's all different diseases and stuff. And he kind of shuffles around and he pulls one out that's just dark red and it says vampirism.
Tree.
and he pours it into this tiny kind of petri dish, and then he takes your piss and he dabs his finger in it and he dabs it in the thing, and then he takes your piss and he takes a little swig of it, and he puts it back down and he kind of flicks his little lizard tongue out a couple times.
Wait,
And
does
he's
that
like,
mean, are you a vampire now too?
I think I'll be fine. I've got the Silex treatment to insulate me from most diseases.
Give me some of the head, man.
You definitely have vampirism.
Yeah, I told you already. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Oh, what about the fruit? Give him a fruit. Show him the fruit.
Oh, no, I don't. How about someone else? Okay.
Let me have your bag, Declan. Hey, do you have some like pinches?
You pull the fruit out, and
He
the
ate
doctor
this
has to
fruit.
like contain himself from like lurching towards it. The doctor's like, "Oh, so this is what did it, huh?" Mm. And he kind of leans in. He's like, "You guys have been spending some time in a Duskwood, haven't you?"
Yeah, I didn't know
Guys.
anything about that.
Declan is gonna make an
Slappers.
athletic check to try to snatch the fruit. Well, I guess you tell me what kind of check it is.
Yeah, make an athletics check. That's fine.
13.
15. Yeah, this guy's kind of a pencil neck, even though he's a dragonborn, and you just snatch it out of his hand.
Eat it.
Nom, 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 nom.
No.
It's like, okay, well.
Did you eat it? Did that
He
actually
kind of
happen?
goes over and he picks up a piece of papyrus and he starts writing. He's like, "I'm gonna put you in queue to get the Silex treatment. The Silex, what do I call it? Fuck, it's up here on the fucking web. Hold on. The Silex
The cure
serum.
disease
The
potion.
You'll be
wall
given-
wide web.
The current wait time, however, is about a year or so.
Whoa. How can we
So-
like expedite that? We pay
I
some
am.
extra.
I am afraid you will be in the later stages.
How
of
bad
vampirism.
would it have been less than a year if I had pissed not all over the cup?
It could have been a lot shorter. It could have.
Oh, well, I mean,
I feel like this is some kind
tell him about the
violent-
vampire stick.
Look, you could try to talk to the headmaster
How
about
about-
it. Maybe she'll move you up in the queue.
I
Pull
reach
some
into the
favors.
bag, pull this fucking thing out.
Where do you keep your medicine?
What would you
What are you
guys...
pulling out?
Pulling out my wood.
Pull this fucking thing out.
Because the goal has the.
Pull my fucking
I've got the
thing out.
stick.
Oh, it's goal has it.
The steak.
Just reach
is
into
a
his
doctor.
robe, pull it out.
This
No,
is a
I'm-
doctor, okay? You're allowed to flop your dick out at the doctor.
I'm already naked, you fucking...
Take a look at this.
He's already naked.
Standing here naked.
Anyway, so you pull the steak out, right?
Well, Johnny has it.
Did
so...
I?
And he looks at it and he's like, "That
Sure.
that is going to be instrumental in curing you. You should keep a close eye on that. You should
Can
also
you
really
put a
quiet
close eye
about
on it?
that because I sense that is a very powerful
Kind of
artifact.
wanted to sell it and or destroy
As
it.
you guys look at it, there's this blood on the stake that just never seems to dissipate. It was from the wound that actually killed the Vampire King, and the blood that is attached itself to the stake just never seems to go away.
Declan, what if you suck on this wood and become a vampire
Stick it up
king?
your butt. Get a vampire blood
You
enema.
have to suck the stake, dude. That's the only way.
And you become a vampire king. I'm sorry.
Well, you get to be my court jester then.
Oh, God. What the fuck has happened? Oh,
Make me the
no.
vampire king, Tucci.
Oh, God. Make yourself a Vampire King, bro.
I
You
will.
think they give that shit away, bro?
Just give it a little lick.
I've already got 3 followers here.
Anyways, so what do you guys want? He's told you that you could talk to the headmaster about it, which is Dr. Kothnagus. You
Cock
could.
knocker.
It is potential that if you win the Silax trials or bestiary, you'll probably have a good enough standing to just get the Silax serum, which you know very little about, other than it will help you cure your vampirism.
Hey, where's it located?
Serum.
Yes, the Silax serum. It is it is a type of cure-all. It can be used to disenfranchise one's normal anatomy and allow for the genetic modifications and
Do you want to be a witcher
and
now?
more aggressive treatments that would not normally be able to be withstood. A lot of things can be done once
I
you
want
can
this
give
to turn into that Skyrim
Silax
DLC
serum.
where like there's also like this group of fucking vampire hunters. We can go
They're
side with
blood
them.
hunters.
That's basically what this shit is. You taking a fucking shit that's gonna
I'm
ravage your
gonna
insides
say
and then
into Declan's head, what if we get that cloak of invisibility from a Collis and just steal a fucking serum for you?
what if we get caught doing that?
Yeah, that's true.
What if you just give yourself the serum?
Every time Tucci
And
turns
it
his
turns
webcam
out a doctor should have done it.
You have 2 dicks. Sorry. That might be a perk. I don't know.
You're infinitely now vampire, and
You're
also
two vampires.
you're 2 vampires now.
Congrats, you're a double vampire.
But also the left side of your body doesn't work now, except for your pinky. It does move.
The
but your
doctor
arm
kind
just
of rubs his
dangles.
hands and claps them together. And the rest, he's like, all right. Anyone else in here need anything? And he kind of looks down at Zagal and he's like, ooh, a Radamonite. I bet you
A
just in
Radamonite.
need of something.
Yeah, someone a long time ago told me something about this place, and like, don't remember much. I drink a lot, so
Oh yes, we have the Radamonite refuge here. We have
A ref-
many people with your particular condition, and it gives you a boop on the nose. So here, take this. This will help
Jeez.
you with your troubles.
Are you gonna get coal?
what is it?
It'll help you. It'll help you forget your delusions of a city in the desert.
Of grandeur.
You're saying that he's really
cast
mean.
sanctuary on myself.
Okay.
Doesn't really apply to the situation, but it just kind of makes me look.
Do you drink it?
Oh, he gave me a vial.
It's going to make you forget.
Forget your home place, man.
And he leans in and
I
he
don't
looks at you.
think
He's like,
so.
it's got a little bit of alcohol in it.
I know, he's kind of sober. He hasn't drinking all night.
Can I make one more sleight of
Yeah,
hand
I
check?
haven't had a drink in 12 hours.
I'm gonna make
Sure.
one more sleight of hand check, and I'm gonna drink it.
Okay, go ahead.
You want to forget about being
Natural
a vampire?
20.
Randomize does not exist.
You grab it and you throw this thing back, and your pupils immediately dilate. And it feels like the entire room just gets big as fuck and you get tiny.
Johnny's just like, what the fuck, man? I was gonna drink that.
And Declan just starts
I
looking
grab the bottle and
around,
go.
completely
Natural
disassociated.
20, man. I licked every drop out of this thing. Wait,
Kevin
what?
is.
He sucked it
Did you
dry.
say Kevin? You
I
just
don't
call
know.
me.
I said
This thing turned me into Kevin. Oh fuck! Oh no! Did I fuck up again by taking something?
no, but you do get the idea that whatever was designed to make somebody just completely fucking out of it, is designed to completely sap.
What is the
You
doctor's
are
reaction?
fucked up. He's like, well, good for you. And he pulls out and he pulls out another one, and he goes to hand it. Did you need this? This is.
I'm gonna slap it out of his hand,
Oh.
and
I saved you.
I don't think I'm going to attack him. But I was thinking about it.
Whoa, you're a doctor? Holy shit!
I mean, this guy was going to
It's
basically
not like
kidnap
he's a
me.
Nazi or
Mean.
something and trying to do some fucking experiment.
You
on
looked like you were going to attack me. I'm glad you didn't.
No, I'm glad I didn't either. But I'm gonna take my buddy Declan over to the.
Take my buddy Declan over to Radamanus so he realizes it's not imaginary.
It's not fake.
It's real. It's a real thing. I promise.
All right. If you ever decide that you need treatment, I'm sure we'll be here for you.
Hey, the man says he's from there. Why are you?
Ma'am, it is common knowledge that Rhodomanus is
I'm
not
from
an
Mars.
existent city. Have you ever questioned whether or not your friend is telling the truth?
Why would
Especially,
I?
he leans in, especially considering his alcohol problem. It would appear he has.
How do you know I'm not from Radamanus? How do you know I've not been there and back?
Florian.
Yeah. And what about all these sacred texts? I got?
Florian.
Declan.
You're not from Radamanus. Because it's more like Radanatus. Because it does not exist.
The
Declan.
doctor just lets out this really obnoxious laugh at the cost of Johnny's religion. Oh God, that place is definitely not real. Look, man, you're crazy. You spent too much time in the sun. He's just pointing at Seagal. You spent too much time in the sun, and your brain is broken. If you want help, the Silax Combine is here to help you. Right? We got
I
a
don't
spot
think you
for in
actually
the
help
refuge.
people.
This place is like
Got a spot for you in
Jerusalem.
the refuge.
And he's a Jew. And they're like,
Where's-
nope, not here. He is a Nazi. Fucking kill him.
Where's your refuge camp, buddy?
Would you like to? I'll show you there. If
Refugee
you
camp?
Just,
No,
he pulls
no,
out
no,
another
no,
vial
no.
of the stuff. He's
I
like,
smack
I'll
it
show
out of his
You know
hand
what kind of
again.
camp it is? You
He's
know
like,
what kind of
"These
camp it
are
is.
costly. Okay.
Do you have any more? I'll drink one. I promise.
All right. Hold on. Here comes right. He gets another one. All right. Here.
I slapped it out of his hand.
Son of a bitch! Get out of my office! Get out! And he just points, spins the lizard finger out.
That stuff's pretty good, though.
All right. Can I?
Get your naked ass
Get
out! Here,
Declan.
he starts pushing your.
It's like all this close. Oh. That
Get
guy
your
was a
naked
piece of
vampire
shit.
ass out! It'll take you a year and a half to get on the fucking list.
You said a year, you fucking asshole.
Until you wasted all this
Good
goddamn
asshole.
fucking medicine.
That guy was an
Declan,
asshole.
sorry.
I'm
I
gonna
don't have a
donkey
good
kick
feeling
his.
about
I'm gonna
these
donkey
peoples.
kick his door.
You can't make a strength check.
Isn't he like
14.
completely inebriated right?
14. You just cave his door in. And you just hear, motherfucker!
I think we should run. Let's go.
Run with my dick flopping.
Run at him.
Carrying my clothes.
He's just carrying his half plate and all of his clothes. His big half orcish schlong flopping
Just
around.
Should I
cover your
be?
bits. Cover your bits.
Should I be outside naked? Is that a good idea?
You are. You are outside
Am I
naked.
gonna burn?
Little
You're a
bit.
baby vampire.
Yeah, you're not.
You're
You're not that bad yet.
Well, it is just also really bright outside, and you're butt naked. So that's probably why you're.
That's also a like when you have bad vampirism and you don't feed. That's when something like that becomes a big problem. When you feed, you're a normal person, pretty much. But the benefits
Oh,
of
I'm
a
gonna
vampire.
feed.
When you don't feed, you become a really stupid trope that has to sleep in a coffin.
Hell yeah, I want that. Can I still choose to do that even if I'm feeding?
Sure. You can put a
Just
coffin
hang
in
upside
your
down
bedroom at the inn.
from rafters in the basement.
Lost Boys, like. Creepy.
Either way, what do you guys do? I imagine you're outside putting your half plate on, covering yourself as
No,
people
see,
pass by.
You're
And
imagining me
That
be like
guy was
Lost
a
Boys
piece of
vampire. I'm imagining myself like What We Do in the Shadows vampire.
Doesn't get the face right. Oh, that's fucking
The
cute.
Lost Boys.
I call this
he
look
led you to
dead
believe
but
if you
delicious.
did a favor for Dr. Kothnagus, she may move you up and give you the serum sooner, right? Which means you guys might be collecting all that poop after all.
Is that what
What?
this was for?
Collecting the poop.
No. Yeah, that was all this is for.
You had this is all a fucking elaborate thing to turn me into a vampire. And then get me unturned.
I mean, Akolith might know something, but I don't want to give the steak to them. I think we should just keep the steak. We've got a lot of key artifacts now.
Well, we should keep the steak. You just said I'm gonna need it.
Yeah, we can kill you with it if shit gets hairy.
I'll bite you in your sleep, you son of a bitch.
Give me that neck, son. Bring me that neck, boy.
Oh.
I'm just imagining like a hillbilly vampire.
Bring that fucking neck over here.
Bring me that neck, boy.
Nick. Not
Wow.
Bring me that neck, boy.
Nick.
That's a pretty neck you got, boy.
Oh.
I'm gonna run into some guy in an
Ooh,
alley
I
and
don't
say
like
that
it.
to him.
I don't
Ooh,
like
let
it.
me see your pretty necks.
Show me
What would a
that
redneck vampire drive?
All right.
Fucking,
What are we doing?
An El
What do we
Camino,
do?
probably.
Station wagon.
You guys want to go to a call-ups?
Oh, I need to go to bed.
All right.
So I call it.
All right. You guys make your way back across town to a call-ups, and
Did any of you guys watch El Camino? Yeah,
I don't think so.
That's a place.
it's the Breaking Bad movie. It's like after
That's a
the
car.
show.
Also a car.
The Breaking Bad movie. It's
What
after the
movie?
show. It's on Netflix.
Is that
It's
what it's called?
also
It's called El Camino.
it's also Spanish
It's about
for
Jesse after
the
Breaking
Camino.
Bad.
But what is a
basically-
Camino?
It's essentially the last episode of Breaking Bad.
The Camino. Guys, have you seen the Camino?
Have you ever been to Camino? Are you a clone? Or are you a Kaminoan? I know you want to be Tucci.
So you guys make your way back to a call-ups, and you make your way through the door.
Aaron, Tucci wanted to be a Kaminoan pilot.
I
Like
did.
Starfighter pilot. How does that work? Some weird like glass fucking piece
Yeah.
that just goes over his head.
Yeah, exactly.
I pull the steak out and set it on the table.
As you guys make your way into the shop, with all the cluttered
Can I make a sleight of hand
magical
check?
goods and things.
There goes the.
Can I make a sleight of hand check to snatch the?
You all have to say I've raised the stakes. God.
To do what?
Snatch the steak.
Out of like his
Wouldn't that
bag?
Be
You set it
bad.
on the table.
Oh, sure. First of all, let me tell you what happened here. As soon as you walk in and you put the steak down, Nico walks up and he's kind of mindless. Oh, I'm glad. And Akolith immediately zooms to his body. He's like, oh! He looks extremely shocked with these huge eyes. And he slams this small lead box down. He grabs the steak and he puts it in. He slams it shut. He's like,
Well,
you guys
I got a 5.
you guys got this thing. Yeah, it was too fast.
Yeah.
You fucking.
Guys,
So-
wait, what are you doing? Are you giving this to him? I need that. I'm gonna fucking turn into oh my god.
He took
Whether-
it.
Doomed me.
Too late.
And he kind of
Well, you
brings
guys
his
get to be
hands back.
vampires now too. I'm biting you. It's gonna happen.
So, did you guys just want all this stuff for free and I'll take this maybe?
I mean, what do you want it for?
I
Kind
didn't.
of like
I think,
Holding the
and
box.
he kind of leans in, and you kind of hear, it's like, I didn't think you'd get this thing. Probably have to
Yeah,
turn
it's
it
not
in.
all we got.
I'll probably have to turn
Yeah.
it in to the Grand Enchantress, to have it thrown in the artifact vault, because it's pretty powerful. You can sense it.
How about this?
He's totally telling the truth. Okay.
How
Backs
about
up.
this? You let me hold
Like-
on to that thing
You're going to need to
Just a
keep this in a lead box.
for
He
just a
kind of looks around at
while,
you guys.
and then we'll give it back to you after we use it.
Perhaps. Either way, if that's the case, you will be paying the price for these things.
I'll take all
Yeah.
of his stuff for free.
You're gonna
He
be
kind of
paying.
looks at the list.
Yeah, I want free stuff
You just
too.
kind of see me drooling. You're gonna pay full
Only gonna have
neck.
to face a fucking vampire king down the
Neck.
road, but
Do you have any garlic in here by any chance?
Have you ever met Horace? He runs a vegetable shop. He might have garlic.
oh,
for you.
that's true.
They're right next to us.
What can you give us?
Horace.
Guys, you guys are
Stuff.
fucked. You got a vampire and demons in the end now.
Who's part demon?
And I also have demons inside of me somewhere.
Evil
Lady.
sons of bitches.
If there's like a good bad scale, it's quickly going towards the bad side.
Declan, the friendly vampire. Give me your neck, bro.
Please.
Please.
Give me your neck, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I'll leave this up to Declan. Okay.
So, did we
He
want
did all
to
the work.
pay? Did we want to take the steak?
Well, I mean, he's
Other
putting it
options
in a
here.
vault.
Let's lower the stakes, and I grab it,
And then he kind of looks at Declan and he's like, oh, I see.
and I give it to
Yeah.
Declan.
He kind of pushes it back towards you. He's like, you're going to need this if you're... Well, you're probably going to need this, I think. And he just
Okay,
kinda
but we talked to
pushes
the
it back towards you.
Silex guys.
Can I stab him in the fucking head with the snake?
You could
Why
I'm
would
kidding.
try that.
I'm not
Wouldn't you
doing
rather
that.
eat his blood? It's a more effective use of a
Can
kill.
I
What
break the
would
snake in
happen?
half? Is that possible?
What if he
Can I
possessed
snap it in
you?
half? I wanna
Try.
maybe
I wanna
Declan in a
try.
cloth?
I want to try it.
Okay,
Oh
make
my
a strength
God.
check.
Why?
You're gonna stab him
What's
in
the
the
point
head?
of that?
I'm breaking it in
Oh.
half.
Why?
So it can't
Tucci
kill
gets
him,
his
maybe?
wish, and I get to be a vampire. And so this
But
motherfucker
then
doesn't get to cheat
Well, then
us
let's get it
and
for
then
free money.
fucking turn the whole world into vampires, okay? That's what
he
he's
was
gonna
going
do.
to give us everything for free. Ugh.
Yeah,
Yeah, let him have it.
we can kill him and take it all for free.
No.
I
Chaotic
don't
evil,
know.
bitch.
No.
Chaotic evil.
Should I not do it?
Guys, I think we have to kill Declan.
He said I can try. That means unlikely that it happens anyways.
You can try.
Or you can unleash a fucking vampire king, kill us.
15.
15. You pick it up, and as you're about to go, he's like, wait, that is very full. And you gotta snap it on your knee, and it just gives you the worst fucking Charlie horse. And you're just like, oh, and he's like, that is a magical item, Declan. You will not be able to break it by normal means. That was very foolish. Don't do that. If you wish to destroy it, give it to me.
Nah, I don't
And
trust you,
The
pal.
artificers will destroy it. Or put it in the vault.
Give me that neck.
Do you know anything about this Silex?
Guys, you know how I used to like sausage?
Oh
The,
God.
the
I
My
love
Silex
favorite food
serum-
now is blood sausage.
The
God.
Silex serum is quite a marvel in our time. It has helped cure many of the common diseases that once plagued our city. It could very well help Declan with his vampirism, but he will need this steak if he is ever to be cured. Looks like he's in early. Gonna need to get to that cure very quickly, though. If you're ever to not
Oh, they said
Still
like a
in
year
the
and a
late
half.
stages. Yes, you're gonna have to talk to someone about that. You may maybe do some jobs around town, see if you get in good with a doctor around there, you know.
What if I
Maybe
stay
maybe suck up
vampire,
really nice to
guys?
your doctor and he'll put in a good word
What if
for
I
you.
stay being a vampire, though, guys?
Yeah, I like the progression of the episode as Michael's like, vampires, fucking stupidest. You know what? This sounds pretty nice.
What if? What if?
Blood
I
moon.
don't think it matters because I'm gonna die in 2 days anyways. It's fine.
It's true.
You're gonna be so cool if you're a blood paladin and you fucking win and you're awesome, okay? So just positives, okay? But you could kill yourself. You
Is
could
there
kill
any other
yourself and then
people?
lose if you want. It's all up
I'm
to
just
you.
saying I don't want to make the whole campaign end up revolving around me being me curing vampirism for the next
No,
60
No.
sessions.
no,
That doesn't
it's
sound
not
like
gonna
fun
take
for
that.
everybody.
It's not gonna take that
It's a
long.
year and a half. In game, it's been like a month.
Well, that's just to tell you that you're not gonna just like, oh, here's the serum, right? You have to do something to get advanced in the line of that.
Which could
Yeah.
even potentially be instantly. Do one quest and they have the serum.
Right.
You know what? I
Or
can do no quests, and I could,
we can just turn the stake in and
or I
get
could yap
everything
at
for
your necks.
Okay, but if we give you this stake, can we come back when it is time to give him a cure?
I'm just saying, guys. If I stay a vampire, are you all potentially ready to also be vampires?
We're
I
potentially
will.
ready for anything.
I'll
If
just buy some
you-
garlic body wash.
I would hold. He leans in. He's like, I would hold on to this until after you've made the decision about whether or not to take the Silex.
I want my shit, Charlie.
But is there any? Okay, is there another cure? We are stuck. That's what
Chuck.
we are saying.
There is not any other cure for vampirism I know.
Oh no.
Very
There's not,
strong
is
magic.
there?
Perhaps the wish spell.
Perhaps stabbing myself with that
you could-
stake.
If you could come in contact with an exceptionally powerful wizard.
If
The
we
enchant-
stab him with that, would it kill him or just kill
the
like just a
enchantress
little? Like not full
Corrali?
penetration.
You could try it. I'm not a doctor.
Declan,
Just wish it away.
You penetrate
can
me
I
with
just
that
poke-
thing.
just want to poke you a little bit, okay? Come here. Like prick your finger with it.
You think I have diabetes?
Well, I just want to
Diabetes.
see if it affects you.
Maybe if you were to
No, it doesn't have to be through the heart, though.
suck on the end of it.
There you go. I told him that too.
Michael,
I
you
mean,
look
I
really
just wanted
comfortable.
to become like a vampire king.
You're over here like,
He hates his life.
I'm gonna go eat a whole garlic after this.
You think dick
That
jokes
sounds
are
gross.
bad now? Wait until you're a fucking vampire.
You know how you get those cups?
Yeah.
I got Papa John's. You know how you
Endless.
get those cups of garlic sauce shit? I'm literally gonna go drink mine right now.
do it. That sounds delicious.
I hate those things.
But at any rate,
Oh,
if
I
you
don't
would
garlic.
like these items, and he slams the safe full of purchases you guys wanted on the counter, this will come up to about 1,525. It includes, I don't remember what it includes. It includes the shield. I think it's in the chat, actually.
No, I'm comfy too.
Safe of holding, bag of holding,
My chair's an
Hammer.
actual hammock, so
imaginary hammer, cloak of stars, and sword of
That's
savagery.
awesome.
Sword of savagery.
You sell any soap?
Like to clean yourself. There's a wonderful bathhouse nearby.
No, I need like portable cleansing materials. Never know how bloody it's gonna get. You know, I might need to.
have you resigned yourself to the vampirism?
It's a just in case kind of thing.
saying they can have the vampire stick and we'll take the goods for free.
Oh, what a good. I had a friend who was a vampire many years ago. I don't think it's all that bad. He managed to keep it under control. They killed him eventually, but you know.
See, guys, this is
But
what,
he's not going to just be like
guys, I
killing
would rather
people,
be
right?
Van Helsing than Dracula. That's all I'm saying. Okay.
You're Hellboy.
I don't want to
yeah.
be Hellboy.
Get you a big arm.
Yeah, what if that's what
Okay,
vampires
okay.
were like?
If you give me the arm, Tucci,
The silent.
I'll be a vampire.
There's plenty to come, dude. I'm telling you. Don't.
You help me, I help you.
If you allow your late stage vampirism to fully swing, maybe your arm turns into some kind of a claw. You get to do a lot of cool shit if you get late stage vampirism. You can turn into a bat once a day, right? Really cool, right? Or a rat, really cool, right?
Yeah, let's be a rat, dude.
Can he swing his cloak and disappear?
And I was rolling your vampire
I had a
traits.
cape. I was gonna
And
wear
one
a
of
cape.
your vampire trait will be gluttony, which is gluttony is overindulgence, it's overconsumption of anything to the point of waste.
Well, it's
And,
funny that I already ate like 6 of the fucking fruit.
Shit.
That is your dark desire you rolled. If you were to progress this.
That's a shitty one, gluttony. What are the other options?
That's what I rolled. Those are just the 7 deadly sins. You can take sleuth, lust, greed.
Sleuth. You're sleuthy.
You're a sleuth vampire.
I like it.
You just get all
Guys.
fat on blood.
Guys,
That's a lot.
I'm gonna go to sleep.
Spin-off.
So a lot of the
Detective
shit we're not
Declan.
doing because it'll be really late. Like, we're not going to do the thing where you can't get invited to places. Lame. Water is supposed to kill you. Not going to do that.
What? I've never heard that of vampires.
They can't pass running water, yeah.
Running water, yep.
Bathhouse, huh? Asshole!
I think it's like creeks.
If you allow yourself to get into the true vampire form, it's called, you get a strength, dex, and constitution increase of 1.
I can't max my strength anymore. I'm already 20.
Older vampire, you also become lawful. More typically, it says.
Mortal because I'm also undead.
Right. Have resistance to necrotic damage. Healing potions don't have effect on you. You deal poison damage.
So I can't heal
Yeah,
myself anymore.
potions actually hurt him.
That's great.
I wouldn't be able to heal you either, but you're invulnerable, so would that even matter?
Oh, but a vial of blood acts as like
Tucci,
double.
you realize I'm
normal
already
health potion
kind of
would be.
broken as a paladin, right?
Yeah, dude, this is a nerf.
This is a nerf? I can't even
Yeah.
get hurt now unless someone attacks with magical weapons.
Only necrotic damage. We'll make it balanced. I didn't do this, okay? You ate the fruit, goddamn.
I don't. You made the fruit, the vampire fucking fruit. What is that? What is this?
Okay. You ate it. You're like,
What should I title this episode?
Sucky, sucky.
No. Give me that neck.
Just forbidden fruit.
Give me that neck.
Neck deep.
Oh no.
The mistake.
Oh.
No.
What are we doing?
Yeah, what do you guys want to do?
want-
You guys want to buy this stuff? Do we want to end
I
it
don't
here in
want
the
to buy
shop?
it.
You're probably going to have to keep the steak one way or another to be in your best interest.
Let's end it here.
End it
Oh.
here and make the decision when we start next time. Also, we should think about a party name.
What if we give you a vampire fruit? Will you give us a discount?
And he kind of looks at it and he's like, ooh. This could be potentially worth something.
Sleight of hand. Sleight
Let
of
me
hand
give
check.
you. Go ahead, make it.
Bitch.
I can't not. Okay.
I have your bag anyways from the freaking doctor.
13.
Oh, because you want to eat it.
13.
Oh,
What's your perception for real?
like just passive.
Yeah.
It's 12, isn't it? That's what you said last time.
I remember.
Fuck am I? $12.
Yep, he gets it.
He
He
inhaled it.
snatches it right in the middle
I
of
really
the coat.
didn't want to
He
do
grabs
that,
it one-
but it only makes sense.
It's like, oh.
I just hold the bag out and be like, "There's some in here." I don't
And
know
he
how
looks
many.
down at the box that holds the steak and he's like, very much like the old king, aren't we? And what are you doing
Greedy.
for him?
So I was holding his bag out.
Oh, okay.
Been like, we do have some more fruit. If he does not eat them all.
Interesting.
I'm a glutton, guys.
I could bring the price down to about $13.50 if you were to spare a couple.
How about all of them?
How many do
Declan
you
doesn't
have?
say that. Declan doesn't say that.
I'm going to fill up this sack.
We have 13 and a half more.
Did you pick that many? How many did you pick?
It was about roughly 100 gold each is they're giving us. So
Can you
You didn't specify. You just said that he.
Tucci, how about you just roll something and that's how many we got?
Okay.
Oh yeah.
between 1 and 6 would probably be fair.
1 and what? 6?
6.
Let's roll like a D12 or
You'll-
something.
You got 8 of them. Okay.
Heckin'.
That is a handful.
That's a
Can you
handful.
guys cast some kind of illusion? One of you guys?
I could bring it down
And make
to
it look like there's one
1,000
more.
of them.
Can you cast some kind of illusion to make it look like there's one more?
I don't think so.
I have thaumaturgy, but I don't think that I can make
It
images.
does it, yeah.
Rip.
But I can cause a harmless tremor.
Just snatch all the shit you wanted to buy.
Yeah, everything falls off the walls.
That would be harmless, dude.
Do you remember what happened in mock shop?
Yeah.
Is that the first, like, second session? First
Yep.
session?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you try to
Yeah.
steal a hat? Yeah. Wonder why
It's
that
a
went
pretty
south.
dope hat though.
You didn't even keep it,
Sometimes
did
it's
you?
worth it.
Because I felt real bad. I felt real bad about it.
I almost got killed, so you could put a hat back.
So I realized my bad choices and I tried to rectify them.
Was Johnny? Johnny wasn't even there for that, was he?
First session?
Second
I thought that was.
session.
I thought.
Pretty
that
sure
Oh,
it
was,
was.
yeah, he was,
Levi.
he was blacked out for a session or two.
Oh,
That's right.
it might have been when I was
Yeah, you
moving.
met up with us.
Yeah, it's just moving. We met up with him in Storm Spire.
Used Wish. That was wild.
Yep.
I used Wish?
No. The fucking
Grimlock did.
pyromancer.
Yep.
Oh,
Saved the shop from falling into an endless pool of acid.
that's a good reason to use a Wish. I wish my entire life didn't just end right now.
Those early sessions were so good, dude.
How do we. Everything we touch just turns to shit. Like unintentionally.
Those were so
Oops.
good. Remember the crowd of people, and I threw all the jewels into the crowd.
It was
Yeah.
not good.
That stuff was no. I'm
I was
saying like
actually fucking livid with
thematic
you.
and stories reasons that stuff was memorable.
And then the fucking Lightborn brothers just started killing everybody.
Oh.
Miss those guys. Wonder how
Right?
Storm Spire's doing.
Right?
It's only
We
been
can
like-
just go back
it's
and
only
talk
been
to
like
him.
five
A
or
couple
6
days.
days.
I'm just like,
It's been 5 or 6 days. I was thinking about it. There's mail in this game. It might write you.
How would they know
Town's
where
gonna
we live?
be
We've made a name for ourselves.
Shithole when we get back. It's gonna be destroyed.
It's just the two of them. Hey, welcome back.
So like
We're so glad
scarecrow
you're here.
people everywhere. It's like I am Legend.
What about Captain Willie though? That motherfucker's out there on the sea.
Fighting
yeah, dude.
shrimp and shit.
Captain Willie will die out there.
I
guys.
would pay to
That's-
have a statue of Captain Willie erected.
That's Captain Willie's fate.
You want to see Captain Willie erect as a statue?
Yes. Yes.
That's
Always.
a statue.
He's just always there.
So we need to decide right now. Are you guys gonna pay for the stuff? It's
Did
come
he
down
look-
to.
We don't even have that
1,000
much
gold.
money. I think
1,000 gold?
we didn't even
Yeah.
have enough money to begin with. That's why we did the thing.
Yes, we did.
I don't
We had
think
enough money
did.
plus everyone to have 200.
Yeah.
I thought that was after the fucking.
We were gonna put it in a
discount.
pot and then separate it. No, but
I'm not buying anything, so I don't want to put.
you're not getting anything.
You
I
get
don't
the Shield
remember.
of Bravery.
Oh yeah,
Lets you, as a reaction, add +8 to someone or yourself's AC.
Whoa!
pretty good.
Yeah.
It's probably like once a day though, right?
But it also puts you in
Don't
direct
know.
line of whatever was attacking.
Right.
Ay, ay, ay.
Then I'll throw all my money in. I'm all in on this.
We were going to do the pot and then
I
split
think
it
all
up.
I wanted was the hammer.
Now it's
I
just
got-
1,000.
I mean, I've only got
Yeah.
55 gold though.
We will all be fat with gold.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
okay, it's
How?
a deal.
As long as all the stuff's not cursed. Just kidding.
Why would
What is the math on this? Why are we doing this? Because I don't know.
I don't remember
what...
the math now, bitch.
Let's
You're
buy
getting
it.
the imaginary hammer, the Shield of Bravery, the Cloak of Stars, and the Sword of Savagery. Oh, you're also getting the Safe of Holding and the Bag
Bag
of
of
Holding.
holding. Which the safe's for the
Okay.
bar and the bag is for our party.
I looked up cooler stats, and the Safe actually has a 45-foot cubic spot in it. It's basically a vault with a really small entrance.
So it could
We
be a
could
Scrooge
put something in
McDuck
there.
vault for like a gnome.
You could make it a prison. Just carry someone with you always.
And he would suffocate in there. Die.
Just leave the door open, dude.
You're in some like ultra planar fucking other dimension.
Just some
No
nightmares.
oxygen.
Okay, we'll pay 1,000 gold.
Fantastic.
I just realized how ridiculous you look in your hat.
Me?
Yeah, just like actually looked at you. Jesus Christ.
And he looks up at you, Declan. He looks up at you and he's like, "Go ahead, summon your new hammer, Declan." And it'll actually come to you however you imagine.
Holy fucking Thor, okay.
It's just kind of it's not Thor. It doesn't fly
Materializes.
through wall. It just kind of it's more like Loki, right? It just materializes.
Okay, so
What
like
does
out of
this
nowhere.
thing do though?
It's the imaginary hammer. It just
But
when
does
you
it-
go to bed at night, it disappears and you can summon it back to your hand.
But like,
It does pretty good damage. Yeah, it's one
oh, I
d10
can
damage.
hit people with it and stuff.
1d10 plus 6 damage.
The fuck?
no, it's
is
actually
that?
just imaginary.
Well, I know. I
It's just
thought
a-
I thought it was some like prop hammer essentially. I
Does a
wanted, I
D10?
wanted it for reasons. Does this?
It has plus 6
What
to
the
hit.
fuck? Is this stronger than my maul?
It's a strong hammer.
Oh, fuck. Why
But it
can't
can
I see?
potentially hit for a 1. It's got a wide damage range.
Wait, what is it?
1d10.
Plus what? Plus my strength.
And it's just plus 6 to hit. It's just 1d10 flat. And then your strength is your mod on your hitting with it.
My maul is 2d6, so it's still potentially more.
But you can wield this with your shield. Which is pretty good.
What do you mean?
Because it's one-handed.
Yeah, so is my maul.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
This thing's trash. I'm selling it back.
Isn't that what you would do in a game though?
It's a level 3.
Take off all your old
level
shit.
3 hammer.
You
I
have
have a
it.
level 4.
Buys it back to you from 10 gold.
No, No, I'll keep it because maybe I can dual wield them all, and
2 hammers, both imaginary.
the maul's not a hammer. Maul's like a stick with a ball and spikes on it.
Oh, right.
That's what I've been using.
Yeah, you could do that. That'd be
I don't
scary.
know if I can do. I can't do 2 attacks though, so
If you took a certain feat, you probably could.
maybe I can get a magical upgrade to this hammer and make it do more damage.
Turn it
Something.
into a hammer that splits into 2 hammers. That would be fucking cool.
Maybe I'll
Cullis-
put spikes on the end
a
of this
Cullis-
hammer.
A Cullith does that kind of shit. This is a transmutation workshop where they change shit into other shit.
Well, I'll buy it, keep it in my inventory for now. What is the? How much are we spending?
You guys spent 1,000 gold,
1,000 gold.
divided up amongst all of you, I guess.
But how do you? We need to take it out of our inventories, right? How are we doing the math?
So you each lose 200. 200 out of guts, 200 out of the
Or are we just gonna pull all our money and spend
You keep breaking up.
split all our money evenly?
I mean, my thing says I have 55. I don't think we made any money on this trip.
Yeah, 55.
You have
gold.
more. We had this conversation
Yeah.
last.
Yeah, we talked
But I
about
thought I used it for something. Unless I was using it for this.
Michael, I
have
thought you wrote it down.
419. No, I didn't write it
I remember I used my gold for my
You're the note
tattoo.
person. Maybe I did write it down. Yeah, we did write it down. I wrote down 420, but I remember I spent 1 gold, so I have 419. Someone
would you
has
spend 1 gold?
1,063. I think that's Aaron. 821 on guts, I guess. And you had 55, 58, something.
Yeah.
Oh, because you got the tattoo.
Yeah, I got the tattoo.
Total gold we had. Wait, and then there's a 285 thrown in here for some, or 255 thrown in here for some reason. I think Tucci gave him some more gold for some reason.
For me?
Or was
Yeah, I
the
think so.
or was the discount 255?
I don't remember, man. I don't
All of
remember.
our gold added up is 2353.
You guys can do it however you want.
Then I'm just going to throw in all my money since obviously I've got the most.
As you guys are standing here deliberating how to divide it up, he looks at you guys and like, so I've noticed that you guys bar in town, and it's on the I don't want to be insulting, but shabbier end of town, and well, I'm a master of transmutation. I could help you spruce the place up a bit. For example, he turns to this large pillar that is behind the counter, and he puts his hands on the stone pillar and he transmutes it, and it turns into this large, very ornate-looking kind of wooden pillar with this kind of engraving that goes all the way up to the ceiling. It's like, I could come to your place. We could really spruce it up for a price.
You know what we need? We get rid of the fucking demon portal that's in our place, man.
Yeah, that's true.
That would be a good thing to do.
Putting on my
Spruce it
wizard
up.
robe. An actual wizard robe, you see?
I can see you though. It's not the close invisibility, asshole. Oh my god.
A wizard.
Turning your
A
camera
wizard.
off.
This is the most comfy robe fucking ever. Okay?
So,
Do love
do you guys want to pull your respective items
How
out of
much are we
the
spending?
safe?
Yes.
1,000 gold. Cross.
So Johnny had 55.
55. The rest of you are filling the gap. I'll take it out
Shield
of
of what?
guesses.
Nah,
All you got was the shield, I think.
What was the shield of what?
Shield of bravery.
And I get to add a +8 to.
Someone's AC as a reaction once a day.
$315 between each of us.
That's
what we have to spend.
What? I got 337.
What are you talking about? There's 4 people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Johnny
Johnny has
has-
55 gold. So 945 divided by 3 is 315.
But your paper said we had. Okay.
We have to spend
315.
315 each. If Johnny
Yeah, 'cause
spends
I'm a
all
broke
of his
bitch.
gold.
Oh,
That's
Are
if
we
you guys are
doing that?
giving me money.
395.
are we doing that, or are we just gonna split it all up?
I mean, that's what you're doing. Because I'm throwing all my money and you
Well,
guys
we
are
could
throwing
just put it all in and then
Yeah.
disperse evenly back.
Evenly, just yeah.
Right.
So then that'd be 2354 divided by or minus a
We would all
1,000.
have 330 gold.
We could. I would like to have gold again.
338.5 is what we'd each have. So fuck the 0.5, I guess. tip that
But
to a
that's
call
silver,
up.
Yeah,
though.
for gold.
338 each is what we'll have each. If we
Well
do it that
enough.
way.
He opens the safe and he starts distributing the items to you. He pulls out the large sword of savagery and he hands it to Guts, this kind of large, kind of foreign-looking sword with a skull at the hilt of it that grants extra attacks on critical hits. He kind of walks over to you and he places the cloak of stars over Florian and kind of goes over your hands, and you see it makes you almost translucent except for these little points of light that are all over it. They kind of make it more of a fashion statement, but it does as it says and gives you advantage on stealth rolls. And
Even if I had that, I would still be fucked because I have -1.
he gives the shield of bravery to Zagal. Kind of very large kite shield-esque looking thing with very dwarven looking runes across the top of it, and it's very ornate and obviously enchanted.
Should have been like a wall shield. That's taller than him.
Okay. Just goes above his head.
Guys, I got an antimatter rifle.
Declan already has his hammer.
Knock, knock, knock.
You pull the bag. He hands Florian the bag of holding, which contains the base needed to carry all the blood.
What does
that
it look like?
Declan is gonna need.
This is clash with my outfit, you guys.
It looks okay. He's like, I can. And he grabs it and he transmutes.
Should I ask?
He grabs the. He grabs the bag of holding and he puts his hand under it and he transmutes it for a moment and it goes translucent and it has the same kind of small stars all over it. He's like, free of charge. Thank you for purchasing so many things here today.
Hey, what just happened?
Huh?
He took the bag of holding and he turned
Our
it from
bag holding
like a
is
brown
sticky.
to the same texture as the cloak of stars, basically.
Well, now our
So
bag of
magic.
holding has a stealth
It's an invisible.
advantage.
It's an invisible
Yep.
bag holding.
We can't find it now.
Yep.
Free of charge.
Oh.
Would have been fun if you did that after we put all our shit into it. Then it's just like,
Just make-
it's mine again. See ya.
That'd be a dick move.
Anyways, one of you is gonna have to carry the safe back to the inn.
Yes.
Declan.
That'll be
Maybe
Guts.
Guts. Yeah, Guts just kind of heaves it up onto his
Guys, I'm
shoulder.
carrying enough weight on my shoulders already, okay?
Because you're fat.
Because I'm a vampire now. And I have to live with that. Asshole.
Alright, well, I got my shield.
So 338 gold in everybody's inventories if you want to change that.
Is this a good place to call it?
Yes.
Sure, we'll say you guys make your way back to the inn. You guys will celebrate with the typical.
I want to sneak in. Do I have to
Drinking.
go into this robe?
You can just
Well,
stop
no.
us outside
it's
of
as
the
good
inn.
as. Sure.
Stop us
Yeah.
outside of the inn. Because I
Sounds
want
good.
to
Guess what?
fucking
I'm a
bite
vampire.
Speed
I
in the
say,
neck.
wait here, Declan. And I open the door and go in the bar. And then I say, Declan, would you like to come in?
Oh, yes.
And I just push past you without saying a word.
Oh. Goodness gracious.
tropes are not welcome.
Someone's got to stick up his butt.
Would you like?
Steak up
Would
my
you like to
ass.
come in?
Cumin, I get it. Like the spice.
What?
What?
Okay.
Are you saying all vampires are Mexican?
I mean, no.
Wow,
Racist.
cumin's just delicious in general.
Yeah, I don't even know if that's I don't think it's a spice. It would just be an herb.
Herb spice.
I don't know.
Yeah,
They are
dude,
different.
you can't eat Italian food now. That's the
Oh what?
saddest thing about being a
Ooh,
vampire.
herbs and spices. Ooh, vampires
Fuck
can't
you
be
guys.
vampires can't be vegetarians. Fuck you.
Just can't have garlic, dude.
Throw that in my face. Oh, you have to
Garlic
drink
kicks
blood.
ass.
Ooh,
You can't even flavor it with garlic
You
either.
can't even flavor it with garlic to make it taste
Dude,
better.
I'm a vampire in
You have
real
to
life.
put
I
shitty
fucking don't
Italian
like
Like a
garlic.
Bloody Mary.
I
Yeah,
don't.
this bitch doesn't like garlic. Who doesn't like garlic?
Vampires.
It's meant to be. I
Yeah,
think
that's
this is
true.
why this happened. I told Tucci this before or something, and he's remembered. He's like, you know what? I got you.
Alright, you guys. Well, I still have a bunch of math homework I gotta.
And get
No
it
problem,
done.
man. Thank you for playing.
It's
Yep,
only
it was fun.
9:30.
9:30. Yeah, I have to study it too. I didn't even learn how to do it yet.
Dude, you got this.
Yeah,
You're
I'll be
the
fine.
man.
Roll.
I'll see you guys later. It was fun.
Thank you.
Check.
Good night.
Bye.
What's your knowledge? What's your intelligence, Johnny?
20. So I'll be fine. Later, guys.
See you,
Later,
Johnny.
man.
Good night.
I am going to end the stream.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.